Hey guys, welcome back to We Watched the Movie. I am Mike. Jay is pooping. Literally. That's happening real time. It's happening real time, like the wolf pack going after Corey Feldman. How the hell are you guys doing? What's up, JK and Tim? What's up, Tennessee mate? Blindside, Robert, Tomo. How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We're doing these once a week. Every Tuesday, by the way. We're trying to solidify and do these at the same time and day every week. Seeing what that's like, seeing if it gets your juices flowing and squirting all over the place. What happened just now? I had a news alert pop up. My brain just leaked. So yeah, we're gonna be doing these every Tuesday at 8 p.m. But I gotta be honest, it feels like it's been forever, doesn't it? It feels like it's been a while. I almost forgot how to turn on my camera, which is a lie because I've been turning on my camera a lot. So, yeah. What's up, guys? How's it going? So much movie news has come out, too. I've not seen The Substance yet. I really, really, really want to. I just have not had a chance to go to the theater and see it yet. With any more new horror movie that's out. This week, Azrael, that new Samara Weaving movie comes out that apparently looks really good. That comes out Thursday. So hopefully seeing that. I'm sort of bummed out because I'm supposed to go to Alabama. It's my birthday weekend, by the way. My birthday's on Sunday. Supposed to go see Blink in Alabama at the South Star Festival, and there's going to be a freaking hurricane. So for the people that are there, it may not be that bad because it's it's hours from the actual beach. But we have decided, based on other outstanding factors and just how busy we are and everything else, we're not going to be able to go because driving all the way to Alabama on the I-75, which is the scariest place on planet Earth to drive, we're just not gonna, and we kind of blew our wad a little bit with that one too. I think with the kids, I was reading some stuff. I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't go that. But it's not just Blink; it's Sublime, Ludacris. Not going for Ludacris, but that would be funny to see. It's the Goo Goo Dolls. A whole bunch of people paid like $700 some for it, and now we're not going. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any of that money back because it's not sold out. And we didn't get insurance because we're a normal folk who don't plan ahead, nor do we think very smartly. I never get the insurance. But then again, I think the insurance only really works if you have something crazy to happen, not just if you're like, I ain't driving in tornadoes, especially not for the possibility it gets canceled. So I'm not a jerk. I'm not going to hope it gets canceled so that all the people who are going and planning quarterly don't get to go. It's just so I get my money back. Not hoping for that at all. So, because that would be a shitty thing to do. But yeah, maybe going to go try to see Alkaline Trio instead. I don't know, but I'm bummed about that. But otherwise, I'm extremely happy to be here with you guys. We are on the cusp. We are a nipple, just the tip of a nipple away from October. And that's been fun. We've been filming for that. So, what's up, Bernie? It's good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. The Grossi Posse Clinton, I've watched a couple of his videos. He seems like a fun dude. So, count me in. As long as it's not a sex thing. Then you can count me in twice. Yeah. Woo. And again, if you're just joining, Jay is on the toilet. But we're going to review The Penguin tonight. I just watched that. Holy crap. It's awesome. It's going to be spoiler-free. Don't worry. And there's not really spoilers that could really ruin that show anyways. Appreciate that, Dane Crane Between. We're going to get to all your super chats here shortly. But I've seen that one at a corner of my eye. And yeah, last year in my 30s. I was going to joke about that and say it was last year in my 20s. But that's clearly not even close. Yeah. I'm going to be 39 years old. I'm going to get an AARP card. I'm going to stop having unprotected sex with dead hookers. It's a big deal. It's what you have to do. We have to grow up at some point. We all, we got to do your shit, Hey, you stinky fuck.
Hi, guys. Hi. I had some chocolate down under kind of situations going on. Chocolate thunder, as they say in the West.
All right. Well, did you get a new light or something? You look a little brighter. A little brighter.
No, I just turned up the old light on this piece of shit I have here.
Oh, well, your skin looks nice. It looks dewy. You got dewy skin.
No, that's probably just the 25 hours of ketosis I'm currently in right now.
You do too much. I'm just gonna tell you that's too much, and you're gonna.
No, man, I can do probably 30. I got to get my badges on this app. I need that.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, I think I got my furthest I've ever gone is 26. So the next one will be 28.
Yeah, well, you look good. You can tell it's working.
Oh yeah, dude, I got to.
Has your dick gotten smaller?
Yes, 100%. It was always that way. But listen to this. This is I got this for
Downside.
$14 on Amazon, dude, for April. But look,
Oh, that's pretty dope.
yeah,
Is
it's
that
just
like a three? Is that a like? Does that work with the new one?
well, it's not a it's just a vinyl sticker that you put on your Xbox 360 controller
Oh,
or your
I
Xbox
like it.
controller. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
pretty nice, pretty sexy. Liked it a lot. Only $13 on Amazon.
That's not bad. I mean, it is a sticker, but you know, things with Xbox are usually they'd probably be like $62 if it was like an Xbox item.
Yeah. Dude, by the way,
You
I
can
don't know
play-
if you guys watched the State of Play. What a big horse shit ass that was. Oh my lordy lord.
State of Play.
Yeah, it's like the PlayStation where they like showcase all the upcoming games and everything like you'd be excited for in the next coming months or
Oh
next year.
no, I like women.
Yeah, well, I used to like women, but then I got introduced to something called console gaming. But yeah, it was pure trash, dude. Well, I think it's I don't know if I guess it's supposed to be like an hour long, but this was like 47 minutes and then it just died, or 41 minutes or something like that. But it was awful, pure trash.
They're supposed to like show cool games or something, like an E3 type of thing.
Yeah, cool being the operative word, and it was like I don't know, it was like being at a Diddy party. Nobody knows what's going on, and you don't know why you're there, but you're drugged up, and you're like, well, I don't know why dude's wiener is in my butt, but I guess I'll just go with it for now. But
I don't know.
Tomorrow.
I don't know if you ever heard this or not, if you found out, but did you know that everyone in the past 25 years of him being famous who has ever been in the same room as him at any point in time or taken a picture with him has also committed the exact same crimes he has? That's what I'm hearing from the internet, is that if anyone was at the VMAs that he was at for like 20 years in a row, or in any of the movies he was in, or took a picture with him at any point, it means they're definitely guilty of all the crimes Diddy did. That's what the internet says.
Well, the internet is never wrong, and it doesn't lie. It doesn't tell tales outside of school. They're telling the truth. But no, yeah. Well, I haven't kept up about what's going on. I mean, I know that he's pure fucked. Like, he's done, like 100%.
Deservedly so.
And most people think that he's going to be like killed off in prison or something like that before he ever gets to talk about, all of his videotapes that he's got on multiple people.
A girl can dream. No, actually, I don't want that to happen. Mainly because I want those tapes to come out, so all the people who did naughty things.
It would be interesting. Are you wearing that Green Bay? Are you wearing that Green Bay Packers thing because of the Brett Favre announcement today?
It's a big deal. Actually, I am. It's no, that's actually sad. I know people will say whatever. You can believe him or not. He does put together. He spins quite a tale of a convincing argument. I will say that he didn't have anything to do with that welfare thing. But he also did announce that he has Parkinson's. No, I'm wearing this because the Packers are 2-1, and I was cold mostly because I was cold. The Giants, did they end up winning?
Yeah, they won. But well, that was their first game they won too, so they're 1-2.
I can't. Who were they playing? The Butt Crack Browns.
Butt Crack Browns.
Yeah. I was shocked too.
The thing was though, it's really sad about him. It's an awful disease, but it's weird that he announced it while he was giving his testimony to the House or whatever, and then he was like, "By the way, I know. Look, I paid back $1 million, but I mean, I got Parkinson's."
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but you're still on the hook. I don't know, man. It's a weird time to fucking announce that you have it, and when you're literally testifying before the House.
I guess the idea was he was talking about a concussion company that he was trying to start, and then
he's claiming that's what
he got Parkinson's from the concussion. So
yeah, well, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It's just an easy way of, I guess, avoiding responsibility by pulling on the heartstrings of certain people.
Yeah. Don't make me sit up here and argue and defend Brett Favre, because I won't do it. All right, but I want to, because he hurt my heart.
Oh,
and yeah. The Diddy thing's crazy, dude. I hear he's not eating because he's afraid someone's going to poison him.
I'm just not eating.
Probably. Yeah. No, I mean, actually, I guess doing 25 hours isn't actually that crazy, because there's people that do like 3 days in a row. Right?
Well, the max you can go out, like as far as his app goes, it goes to 72 hours. But I don't think I could ever. I don't know, man. Like you get into a weird loopy place after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
You start to like you're like fucking Tatanka from WWF. Like you paint yourself as Native American, you run outside in your underwear.
I have an idea for a skit, by the way, and I'll just because we can get your all's opinion on it. Actually, no, I won't say that. Never mind. I can't say that. It's too big of a spoiler. I will not say that. But going on, continue with what we've been doing on the show lately and getting to the business at hand in the first hour with our hands. Let's let's give our quick spoiler-free review of The Penguin with episode 1, just the first episode. That's all we've watched. We'll keep it as spoiler-free as possible. I literally just turned it off before I turned on my camera, and let me tell you, it fucking ruled.
I loved it, dude. I thought it was amazing. Actually, I don't think I've heard anything bad about it. It was a little slow at first, and I was kind of like, but I was having fun with it. But I understand that most people that would be watching are like, all right, well, where's the action? Where are we getting into the good stuff? But the last 15 to 20 minutes of that, solid ass fucking shit right there, dude. Like, it reminded me, I mean, there is a lot of Sopranos going on here, but it's its own thing too, which I do appreciate. And I like that they kept the aesthetic and the way the atmosphere is in the Batman. Like, they kept all of that. So I thought that was cool. And dude, you just can't get over how good Colin Farrell is in that role, dude. Like, charismatic off the fucking charts, dude. Like 100% amazing. And I also like how he recruits his little friend. I'm not going to get it. Again, this is a non-spoiler review. I don't want to like ruin it for you guys, but the way that he recruits one of his, I'm assuming going to be one of his main go-to henchmen, is it's very similar to how Batman recruited Jason Todd in the comic books. Almost identical to it, like almost exactly the way.
Or if you've seen Tulsa King on Paramount, the way that Stallone recruits his helper, it's almost the same thing.
Yeah, I really dig it, dude. I can't wait to see more of it. Like I said, it is a little slow at the beginning. It does take a little time to get. I mean, there is a big moment that happens in the first 10 minutes, but then it kind of drags a little bit. And there are stuff I didn't like. I personally don't care about what they're doing. The relationship that is going to be unfolding with his mother, which that's not a spoiler. You guys that's in the movie or in the show, I think in the trailers, but his mother's in it.
There's not really much to spoil anyway. So,
well, I mean, there's two big ones.
Yeah.
And I mean, big balls in your mouth, but no, I don't really care about that part. I understand why they're doing it, but it is interesting. And I knew that I forgot actually, it's been a while since I've seen the Batman, but it's Oswald Cobb, which I think it's so stupid that they dropped the Cobblepot, but anyway, and then he's not like the rich kid and he came from the streets and he had to build himself up, which is more realistic. But I always kind of like the idea that Oswald Cobblepot is the dark reflection of what Bruce Wayne could have been if he had been a spoiled bitch and just never really got a sense of justice.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. I know that was the character in Batman Returns, right? His mom was like, "Fuck this ugly baby."
Yeah, and then Pee Wee Herman was like, "I'm too busy jacking off in theaters to have this child with fucking flippers."
Yeah. But in the comic books, there's probably several different origin stories. But did he come up from his bootstraps in the comic books?
No, in the comic books, Oswald Cobblepot was always like a wealthy kid that blew all his money in really bad investments and shit.
Okay, so they flipped the bitch.
That's fine. I mean, I didn't mind, and I also dropped the Cobblepot, which is weird, but whatever.
Yeah, that's weird. But I was blown away by the first thing I noticed is as soon as it started, you're like, you can hear the music in the background now. Like something's in my ass. Oh, not that song, but the soundtrack. And like, you feel like you're in that world from the Batman, which was cool. And the cinematography, it felt like just like you could have tacked this on cinematography wise and quality wise right onto the Batman, which I love. And dude, like you said, Colin Farrell just blew me away. Like he was better here than he was in the movie. I thought he was great in the movie. But you get a lot more sincere, you get a lot more dialogue and shit from him here. And dude, the way that you can see Colin Farrell in his eyes, and the way it mixes with the thing, like it's hard to explain, but the camera sometimes just focuses on him, and you're like, God damn, this is great shit that we're seeing happen here.
Yeah, I love that. And like there's some really good, they're good like comedy moments in it, I suppose. Especially was like, if you tell anybody this, and he's like, well, I know, you'll gut me like a bitch, until you die from it. He's like, until you bleed and die from it. I was like, and he was like, when he was in the car, and he was like, what do you think about that? That's the air freshener. He's like, Aqua Paradise.
that was my favorite, the comedy part too. No, dude, he's hilarious, man. Like the way he has these quirks that he seems like your weird fucking uncle that comes over that you believe probably is like, I can't tell. Is he kind of just stupid or is he connected? Because he looks and acts like he's connected. And he goes over and he like sticks his finger in the sweet potato pie and he's like, yeah. And like, he's like, tells your dad, he's like, come on in and talk to me for a bit.
Yeah.
Like he has this weird, strange, like uncle personality that, dude, I'm gonna watch every episode of this. I'm gonna look forward to it. Like The Sopranos, I do disagree heavily with who just said that. Who the fuck just said that? Nighttime says it's better than The Sopranos. I think you're smoking crack, Jim.
What's it? Nighttime? Jesus Christ! Go back to bed, sir. Go back to bed. It's not true. Now listen. Like I don't think it's ever going to. It's not going to come close to rivaling The Sopranos. But it is nice to see a show back on HBO that is similar to The Sopranos, or at least in that same kind of vein. I love mob shows, mob movies. So this is awesome, and it happens to be a Batman character, which is even better. Now I did know that some people were getting upset. I do remember seeing something that people were mad that the Batman, or Robert Pattinson's Batman, wasn't going to show up, and Matt Reeves had to go on and explain why he wasn't going to be in the show at all, because it would take away from.
He was going to show up.
Well, yeah, they thought because it takes place after the end of the Batman, and at some point you're going to see Robert Pattinson come in with his sparkly skin and save the day. But really, what's going on is that they want to make sure it's focused solely on the Penguin and his rise to power to be the kingpin of Gotham. Which is, I mean, I'm assuming that's how the end of the season 1 will be, and then it'll go into Batman 2, and maybe he'll be the main villain. Which I don't know if that's the plan for Reeves. It seems like it, but
I completely agree with that aspect. Normally, I'm not one for shows. You know me, I hated Gotham. I thought it was just cheap. That's the way they did that. Like, I don't like the whole let's do TV shows out of central characters so that we can squeeze that nipple as much as possible. But I will say, where this one specifically a mob thing, it works because Colin Farrell is a fucking A-list actor. You know what I mean? Like, he's an A-lister and he's putting on an A-list performance. So like, you don't need the Batman in it. But I will say this, it's going to make the Batman better. And B, I was thinking when I was watching this, while I didn't need him in there, I was like, this is all so expensive already. You know what I mean? Like, they're pulling out all the stops for this already. How much more expensive would it be to get Robert Pattinson to do one day of shots to come and be like, hey, I'm going to get you in my movie Batman 2. I'll see you at WrestleMania, brother.
Yeah,
I won't give the crowd the fight tonight, but oh yeah.
I don't know. I think Robert. Well, I think at the end of the day, I don't think it was a matter of money necessarily. I just think they were like, if we put Pattinson in this at all, it's going to take away from Colin Farrell's moment to shine. Like, it's just like everyone would be counting down when the Batman was going to show up, when they were going to have this titular moment between Penguin and Batman again, and like I feel like that would be a dumb play by DC. So I'm glad they're doing this. And again, I hope they do this in the future. I hope that they have other characters they give the spotlight to for like an episode or like a season on Netflix or something.
Yeah, I'll say there's one twist that we were talking about that happens that in the very beginning, the surprise that kind of happens there. Yeah. Were you like
yeah.
Right before the title drop when he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude. Right.
That was so good.
When I saw it, I was like, about fucking time. She wasted 8 minutes of my life. It should have happened in the first 3.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. What a title drop sequence. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you're gonna love that scene. What are you gonna load of me? But no, it was awesome, man.
And then there was a reveal toward the end. Well, not toward the end, the middle of the show. Of a character coming in, and she has been in the comic books. I think she was only introduced in Batman: The Long Halloween, and I can't say much more than that. But it was cool to see her. I'll say it's a female, so, and it's not Selena Kyle.
Yeah, and she was great. Actually, I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I liked her a lot.
A whole bunch. Yeah. So I mean, for me, it's a 10 out of 10 first episode, man. I absolutely loved it. And I'm going to watch every episode. Going to follow the entire season. Technically, is it a miniseries? It's not even a season. They're not going to do like 4 seasons.
I thought they were doing a season.
Yeah, like 1 season for sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think it's going to be more than 1. Yeah, I don't think they can afford Colin Farrell's fat big dick or check for more than 1 season.
I heard that he was actually wearing a penguin dick on set, just like.
I don't know, but did you see that one scene when he gets when he's captured or whatever and he's butt naked? That bodysuit looks amazing on him.
Oh yeah, dude, I want
that just looked like me sitting down with my shirt off, but it was still amazing to see.
I know people that hairy. That probably turned on some people in the Bear Club. You ever heard of the Bear Club?
It kind of reminded me of
the Big Gay Bears.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Daniel Craig's James Bond scene, because I thought that's what they were going to do to him. Remember in Casino Royale when he's butt naked?
Yeah,
I think that was Casino Royale. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's there's a lot of Bond torture scenes, but the one you talk about is the one with the hole cut in the bottom, and Mads Nicholson keeps digging him in the ding dong.
Yeah, turned me on too. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. No, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing like I said, it's a little slow. I liked it, but I understand why people wouldn't like it. And there are moments in it, like there's like relationships that he's going to develop, or at least the one with his mom, which I don't care about. I feel like that just drags it more than it should.
That was kind of like super Sopranos-ish, right? Like, because Tony with his mom.
Yeah, but it was kind of but it was kind of like his mom is like, "Don't be gay, take God." Like, okay, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, it does kind of show where he gets where he comes from, like wherever.
Yeah,
but he is a slimy motherfucker, and you get to see it a little bit. You get to see his brain work. You know?
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Yeah, he's like he's underestimated by everyone, which definitely showcase. But he's always got the wheels turning, especially when he visits that one dude in prison. And not in a sexy way, but you know, in the like you want to make a deal way.
Right. Not the way we go visit people in prison when we make conjugal visits to giant men and we fuck them with the butt. But like, yeah, like that.
By the way, I was going to tell you, this is off subject, but yes, you guys should definitely check out the Penguin on Netflix. It's really great. I'm sorry, on HBO. I'm stupid.
God,
the whole vaping in the apartment toe. There's no way I'm gonna do that again. No way.
What happened? What happened?
Well, first off, my action figures got sticky. They were like because the syrup part of the vape. Like I went over. Oh, I don't want to damage the paint on the wall.
No, it's just funny the way.
Well,
I'm not vaping in my room because my action figures get sticky.
Collectible action figures, by the way, not just action figures. Collectible action figures. But I will say, no. What happened was I went over and I was like touching one of them, and I was like trying to, and it was stuck to the wall, and I was like, and I pulled it, and then heard the crack, and I saw, and there's a little tiny like baby like damage to the paint, not a lot, but it was like the syrupy whatever's the vape smoke is made of, it was sticking. It made that shit sticky.
All right, so have you tried another wall in a room where you didn't vape to see if it's just the condensation in that room?
No, I'm not doing it anymore. Well, here's the thing. Also, I looked at the lease agreement. It literally outlaws you're not allowed to do e-cigarettes or anything related to it. In the building itself says smoke-free building, so there's no way. Even though I was on Reddit and I was trying to get people to give me bad advice, and I'm like, go ahead and fucking do it, dude. Who cares? Fuck them. I'm like, yeah, I do. I don't want to get like a notice on the door.
Is April going to rat you out to like the landlord? Like, I mean, nobody can see you in there and you're vaping.
But a big plume of fucking I know, but I go in the living room and I open the windows up and a big plume of fucking smoke goes out, and it's like, holy shit. Sorry, I was just making some cake. That smell you smell is the cake.
Dude, honest to God, I swear, like every single restaurant, I was in a restaurant last night. They obviously have no smoking, no vaping signs up everywhere. It just hasn't crossed that plateau, but like anywhere you go, people vape inside and nobody stops them.
The thing about it is though, about the vaping is that
not the people, by the way, you guys, that like take the huge fucking like they're Godzilla coming after a nap, but like just the little vapes, everybody's always like,
on Reddit they were, people were talking about like, oh well, it's not that bad as long as you're not like making the mega smoke clouds or whatever. But then other people like, yeah, go ahead and make other people suffer for your shitty life choices. And they're like, fuck you, bitch. He's like, it's not even that bad. It's not cigarette smoke. And there was like this back and forth on Reddit. So I can understand that. Like if somebody doesn't smoke at all and then it gets up into the filtration system and it starts drifting up and people are smelling like blueberry fucker or whatever from your vape pipe. And then they'd be like, I don't want to smell this shit. Then somebody's like, they're like, what if they do a spot check and they find out, it's like, what are they going to get you for? Baking a cake? Because you could just say you were making cookies or something.
Yeah, right, dude. So you can't have candles either, I take it, or air fresheners.
I don't know. But the majority of people on Reddit were asking about are people that are doing like, I guess they do it now, like vape with weed in it. Can you vape weed? Is it a weed vape?
Yeah, people do that all the time.
Well, that was I think that
be careful
was
with those kids because you don't know what's in them.
Well, I think that was mainly the argument that people were having on Reddit were about weed vapes, and I was like, well, yeah, that's gonna stink like a motherfucker.
Also, that's totally different. Yeah, I think it's a different.
And then of course, but the majority, like I just got this new one today or a couple of days ago, and it's a watermelon ice, so it just smells like watermelon.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and well, and that's what I'm saying. They're like, as long as you don't have a vape that's like smells like tobacco, because I know they sell vapes with tobacco smells on, which is dumb. I don't know why you would want that, but you're good. Like most people aren't going to know about it.
Yeah, I'm just Googling right now. Will disposable? By the way, when you Google it next time, Google the words disposable vape because that discerns it from like those like gigantic fucking dudes that are like
the big
but will the disposable vape make my toys sticky?
You're gonna get a weird conversation situation.
Does vape smoke stick on objects, clothes, plushies, etc.? If you vape high VG, then yes, there'd be sticky residue on hard surfaces when you vape. But there are significant differences. First,
that's the problem is that is that I did read that like nicotine, obviously, if you're smoking cigarettes in your apartment, it can stain walls and cause other issues, and that's why landlords don't want people smoking in their buildings. But vape, while that doesn't cause any of that, like necessarily the yellowing of the walls or whatever, but it can cause the walls to be sticky. And people were saying like you need to wipe that shit down because it's going to be like, Jesus Christ, were they having bukkake parties in here or what? Why is the wall-
Yeah, I think all you'd have to do is every once in a while just take a cloth to the wall.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to do it tonight. I am. As soon as my apple juice hits, I'm going to need to. But I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't. It's obviously I don't have any skin in the game. I don't see the point in inconveniencing yourself for no good reason.
Well, they can't. I mean, hopefully they wouldn't just. They got to give me a warning or something. They'd be like, "Hey, you're violating a lease agreement. Don't be doing that."
Yeah, I bet
sorry.
You can't ask her because then you give yourself away. I'm just assuming it's a her for some reason because I like powerful women. I don't know.
Oh my god, simp.
Yeah, she's actually like the woman version of the penguin. She's just a landlord.
She looks like it, but she's great. She's not great. She kind of does.
But yeah, you can't ask her because then you give yourself away. But if you did, I bet she'd be like, no, or excuse me, she'd be like, no, you cannot vape in here because
Well, I think but generally, I think the general idea or the general consensus amongst a lot of landlords and such is that as long as you're not doing like cigarachos or joints in the apartment, they don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because it's not going to cause any kind of.
What's next?
Well, they're not going to cause any kind of lasting damage necessarily that on the walls or on anything, or smoke damage. But then again, it can get up into the air conditioning vent or the actual filtration of the apartment and spread to the complex.
In my experience, when I blow, men, and when I blow this, it goes and then it's gone in like 2 seconds. It doesn't carry anywhere; it just evaporates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, I hope you guys are really having fun here talking about some vaping shit, because that's always a good time. I feel like we're in a smoke shop in the middle of downtown, like wherever.
By the way, tonight's show
goes the vape shop.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Geek Bar.
We need a sponsor. Why not? I don't give a fuck.
Sounds good. Let's get into some of what you guys are saying. Quit playing with our dinghies and get some work done. JK says Bloodsport, Rocky 4, Terminator. You can only keep one.
You shut your mouth, JK. God damn it.
That's tough tits, said the milk, but the milk is still good. I'm going to go Rocky 4, even though it hurts my dick.
Sport of blood all day long. Sport of blood all day long.
Yeah,
greatest karate movie of all time. Greatest kung fu movie of all time. Greatest Jean-Claude Van Damme movie of all time. It's not even close.
And actually, I'm changing my answer because the reason I'm changing my answer is because there are no other good blood sport movies. Well, I mean, technically, Kickboxer, Lionheart. I'm keeping my ansur.
Bloodsport.
I was going to say you could always watch any other Rocky movie.
No,
Bloodsport, but you can't actually.
Well, no. Once you step out of the narrow corridor and into the sunlight, it's time to protect your nuts, guys.
Protect your nuts, guys. Tell me this, by the way. I was looking at this the other day. I was sitting back, relaxing, acting all cool, shooting some people.
Jacking off to the picture of Van Damme on the cover.
Yeah, exactly. But on the Kickboxer cover here, I'm trying to make a thing. It has a quote that I don't believe is even in the fucking movie. It says, "If your enemy refuses to be humbled, destroy him."
Is it in quotation marks though?
No, but it's just. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
It's just a byline.
I know, but it just doesn't have anything to do with the plot at all.
Yeah, but
he's not like I have to destroy him because he won't be humbled. He's like, no, he literally raped the girl I've been banging, and he paralyzed my brother. That byline just makes no sense for this movie.
I don't know. They always said weird shit like that on covers of 80s movies. Like it could be called, it could be called Dark Star, and it was like when the sun goes down, terror comes out, and you're like, okay, but that could be you've been looking out on me when I have sex. What are you talking about?
What if one quote on the bottom of a movie poster is just bop doobie dop bop doo bop shooby dop bop?
Yeah, that could be that's the sound the creature makes when it comes out of the dark.
A horror movie where the creature does bop. Tim 27 McChickens. Did you change your name again? Can I get a burp? What the fuck is going on, dude?
I don't know. Hold on. Oh, wait.
Unfriended 3.
Hold on. Your browser, dude, it did this last time. It was saying your browser lost connection to your camera. Make sure you have the right camera slide. So I don't know why that did that. That's weird. I'm just gonna. I'll come back.
Probably got vape juice in it.
God damn it! I knew it. It's a disaster. I'll come back in. It fixed it last time, so I'll be back.
All right. The pictures things. Tim, we'll read that in just a minute. I'll just go ahead and tell you from Chalice. Is this going to get a birthday shout? Favorite characters on the show. 35 years old today. Love you too, buddy. Apple juice is in the air. This is to you. We'll do it again when Jay comes back, but to you. And happy birthday, Tim. McChickens. I love McChickens. I love them so much. Let me put it to you this way. If a McChicken died and its hot daughter came over and it was wanting me to investigate the father's death, I would eat it, just like I did Miss Grumpridge. Happy birthday, pal. Don't ask me stupid questions because I ate it. That was the joke. I'm a doctor, and you shouldn't eat McChickens because they're bad for you. But by God, are they delicious. Happy birthday, buddy. Hey, we're close. Our birthdays are close. We're simpatico. We should have sex. And I can say that because you're clearly of age for that. Because I've seen your face. If you're not, then I never said that. And if you guys could just look into this pin right here for a second, I'd like just concentrate right on the tip there. Happy birthday, buddy. That's awesome, man. You know what sucks though? Having a birthday on Tuesday does suck. But I hear that they change days every year, which is cool. Could you imagine, by the way, if you had birthdays and like it was on the same day that you were born, no matter what, for the rest of your life, and you were born on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, or there are other days I just can't think of them. But yeah, and then like people born on Fridays and Saturdays, you know, like they just have Friday and Saturday birthdays, and everyone comes to their parties their entire life. Like how lucky would they be? How lucky would they be? Count your blessings before they hatch. Chicken nuggets and cheese. Courtney, what's up, buddy? Said, what's worse, Sarah Connor return in Dark Fate or Sally Hardesty in 2022? I'll show you this as well when it comes back. That is tough titties right there. I mean, honestly, like Sally Hardesty was worse because it was just so fucking stupid, like the way they did it. But as far as the zeitgeist, you know, of the world, the Sarah Connor is actually the worst one because that one just felt so much more important. Like that hurt more because not that Terminator's bigger than Texas Chainsaw Massacre or anything. I'm not saying that. They're both way up there, but like Sally Hardesty coming back was not the same thing as Sarah Connor coming back. You know what I mean? We even see Sally Hardy a couple times come back and whatnot. The thing about Sarah Connor gets me, I was reading about this movie the other day. She pulled some bullshit too. Not Sarah Connor, but Linda Hamilton pulled some bullshit. If you look at the quotes and what everybody said after Terminator Salvation came out, Linda Hamilton was dropping some shitty words towards those people. And she's like, you know, I mean, I understand they're going to make it, but she was like, you know, everyone's going to try and milk the cow, and they're just trying to milk the cow, basically, allegedly. I paraphrased. But then she comes back and does Dark Fate. And like, so it's like, so who's milking the cow now, Linda? I know that we all need money, but hey, maybe we shouldn't, you know, piss on Johnny Depp's pillow or let our dog shit on it or shit on it ourselves. That's all I'm saying. You know, don't throw stones when you shat on Johnny Depp's pillow. As we all know, Courtney also gifted a membership again. Thank you so kind of you. We really appreciate you. And I appreciate cameras that work. And right here we have a guy whose cameras work.
Okay, you outside. Oh,
yeah.
No, yeah, I restarted it. Like, it was weird. Like, as soon as I clicked out of it, I went on to Zoom and it wouldn't work because that's how I test the camera to see if the camera was working at all. And then I restarted it and now it's working again. I don't know. It's weird. It's all taken care of, though. Don't worry about it, Jim.
I thought it was an Unfriended movie that was about to take place. What time's your fast pass in tonight?
I mean, technically, I'm already in 25 hours and 26 minutes.
I don't know how you have apple juice, by the way, directly after not eating for that long. I would have half an apple juice and pass the fuck.
Well, I feel pretty good after a couple of them. That's why I do it.
I was telling you, I did 14 and a half hours yesterday. And I was like, I mean, I could do 16 if I wanted to, but I am hungry. I'm going to eat now. Then last night I was up up way too late to try to do it again today. I was up to like 2 or 3 or something. So I was like, I'm not gonna wait until 5 p.m. to eat. That's crazy.
Some people just don't have the strength.
I have the strength. I'll show it to you.
The power.
I'll make you eat from my hot dog.
No, I was going to tell you that last night. I forgot, or the night when you asked me about it. There is a thing you can do 5 and 2, which most people don't want to do that. But you can eat normally 5 days a week, and then you have to fast 24 hours for 2 days of the week.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Or you can do, or the days that you do the 24-hour fast, you can do a minimum of 500 calories or a maximum of 500 calories.
Guys, you don't get shit like this on other people's shows. You're getting dieting advice. You're getting vape advice. You're getting how to be a good tenant advice. How to keep your toys.
Oh, it's such a good time. Such a variety show. This
is insane. All right. It's crazy talk. But by the way, while you're gone, Tim McChickens, I already gave him my Chalice happy birthday salutations, but it is his birthday. He's 35, and he would like Loomis and Slenderman and Pam to give him a threesome of birthday wishes.
Okay.
Come on, Nutty Professor.
God damn it. Just do it. I'd like to volunteer to put this old fool out of her misery. Okay. Happy birthday, Tim. You're 35 years old. I hope by now you understand that you can't go through life eating McChickens or chicken nuggets and paying for things in life with chicken nuggets. You piece of trash. Don't come out here and ask for a birthday wish. You should be on monster.com filling out your resume. That's what you should be doing. Go ahead, tell him. No. That's very angry of you right there, Loomis. Don't you say things like that about Team 27 McChicken. You have yourself a wonderful birthday. And you know what? 35 years alive on this planet. Congratulations. Enjoy supper sandwich and Coke and smile. Oh, I wish that I could have had Jason killed when he was young, but he survived well after 35. In fact, he's older than my head now. Oh, Jason, Mother hates you so, but loves you as well, Jason. Have a good birthday, Tim 27. Goodbye.
Your camera was so confused about who was who, it started to like jab out again. I was like, oh no.
I don't know, dude. I fucking you know what? I'm just gonna start splurging on money and not buying my camera at the Dollar General.
Dollar General, it's a good place to get a pack of gum. It's a good place to pick up herpes. But
yeah, I shouldn't have listened to the cashier and was like, yeah, I'm streaming. And he's like, yeah, buy this camera. It's great. So,
and you're like, could you just finish, please? I'd like you to finish. But happy birthday, Tim.
Happy
birthday, pal. And Courtney also wanted to know what's worse, Sarah Connor in Dark Fate or Sally Hardesty in 2022's Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I don't know. That's like asking which bitch was worse, the one that gave you herpes or chlamydia. I mean, I guess the one that gave you chlamydia since it's curable, but I mean, they're both awful. Yeah. I would say I'm going to say TCM because that shit was an obvious ripoff of Halloween 2018 with what they were doing. And I didn't even like Laurie Strode in that, like, to be honest. I think that it was I feel like she should have died of the Halloween 2018. But anyway, yeah, I would say Sally Hardesty. Yeah.
And Jeremy Shelley has become a new member. Welcome, Sal.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Oh, dude, my dog just had a fart that's just ripping and tearing through my nostrils right now. Holy bones and dice. Antacid. Fuck. Cam says, I spread my butt cheeks as my concho for Playgirl magazine. I just want you to know, I spread my butt cheeks. It's my concho.
That's all right, man. We're still going to build the G.I. Joe urban city environment in my basement later on. You know that.
Look at Cam standing there looking like Rip from Yellowstone. Oh, he looks like the Modelo guy who drops off 6-packs to people at
he looks like
parties.
He looks like a new owner of a NASCAR car and is watching his investment around the track, like in Days of Thunder. He's like, is that goddamn Cole Trickle?
Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Mike Barton said, I thought the Thunderbolts trailer was so-so. It looks like Marvel's version of Suicide Squad. Thought kind of what I thought it would be. Did you? I
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I really haven't seen it. I don't know. I thought people kind of liked it, but I guess not. I mean, I don't know. It looked. I mean, I thought, but then again, I was looking at thumbnails, going, people that overreact, and like every fucking thing. He's like, he said fart. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's original shit.
Yeah. Yep. And then I was looking to see actually. Hang on, I'm looking at something real quick.
Yeah.
Oh God, Zod. I will find him.
Dude, I just recently watched Superman 2 again with Terrence Stamp. I know Michael Shannon's a beast and he was great as Zod, but dude, nothing can beat Terrence Stamp.
Yeah, no, I think Michael Shannon's.
When he was like,
there's
one. I know, but Terrence Stamp was so good. He was also menacing, but he also had a comedic timing to him that was perfect though for the character. When he was like, when he was in the White House, he's like, "There's one man that won't bow before you or kneel." And he's like, "Where's this imbecile? Where's yeah?" He's like, "We will go to Houston and we will rule."
That's the best line of the fucking movie too. I was gonna say we'll see what happens, because if they we're still monetized. So if we play the trailer, obviously Marvel's gonna come in here with their big Marvel wieners and slap us in the face with them. And honestly,
the mouse don't like you
don't watch
with their shit.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it yet either. But honestly, I saw the poster for it. I was just like, that looks like more like, hey, here's these C- characters, and they're in a group together. You should watch it. And I'm like, I don't. Honestly, at this point, the Winter Soldier thing, Bucky, the Winter Soldier is an amazing movie, but I'm like, how much else can we do with that character at this point? I'm not that fascinated. The Red Guardian, what's his name? Hop from
I don't know his name. I like what's it? Wyatt. Was his name Wyatt, the son of Kurt Russell? Is it Wyatt Russell?
Yeah, I think so.
I always liked the character of U.S. Agent. I think he's a cool character. So, I was interested to see him. But yeah, other than him, I don't give a fuck about any other. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I like
other than him and Winter Soldier. But
yeah, from the poster, I'm not like super jacked on it. I will watch it though. The trailer, the trailer looks good. Maybe I'll watch it. But if I'm hearing it's so, I'm like, no.
Guys, what do you guys think? Like 100%. I don't know if you know about the character, the Batman Who Laughs. Have you ever heard of this character?
I have.
Dude, I was thinking the other day, and I'm sure most people have thought about it. Maybe we've even talked about it before. I don't know. But if they did, because like DC is not owned by the mouse stick. What if they did a horror movie with a Batman, the Batman Who Laughs, and it was literally centered on Batman who's gone insane with the Joker gas, and now he's the villain, and it's like Jim Gordon and maybe a couple of other Gotham heroes that are trying to track him down and put a stop to him. Like, but make it to a horror, because that character in of itself is horrific. If you guys want to look it up, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the Batman Who Laughs, just the image alone is insane.
I would love it, and I would also love for them to do an animated series about it and let Todd McFarlane direct it.
That'd be great too. Either one, I don't care, but I just think a live action of that would be incredible. Because I got recently too. Well, like I recently got into night before last analog horror, which I hadn't even heard of it before. It's a subgenre of horror where it's like they use it's like a subgenre, I guess, of found footage, but they use like old analog videos with like static and like sound and stuff to kind of freak you out, and they use there's really no jump scares, but it's like old timey music, and it's like, but they were doing analog horror with like DC movie or DC characters, and then Marvel, but it was like Batman, and it was like talking about how he'd gone insane, and he was like, instead of being this justice or warrior or whatever, he was literally going and killing the villains, and he was like just unhinged. But it was when I saw that, I was like, dude, they could do that kind of stuff with the Batman Who Laughs, and it would be incredible. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'd be totally into that, dude. They are doing there's I can't remember the name of it exactly, but our buddy Chris Stanley is an awesome fucking dude, and he's a great looking Batman. Just a great looking man in general. I'd like to see him with the shirt off sometime. But no,
he's got a nice smooth down under.
Yeah. Cosplay with Chris. They're doing a horror-ish Batman. And they're I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, it's with Womstop, and they're still promoting it. It looked cool as shit though. I know that. But yeah, no, I think it'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
I know you guys should check that out. Google it when you're done here for sure. But Michael Barnes says the only Marvel movie I'm hyped to see is Fantastic Four. Like, what is the Marvel slate? Like, let me look, dude, because that's
I'm nervous about the Fantastic Four. I hope that they can make a good one, but I don't know. The fact that it's set is it in the 50s? I don't even know. Like that, the lettering on that, I can't remember if it's set in the 50s or 60s. And if it's gonna revolve around Franklin Richards and his sister, I don't give a fuck. I want just do an origin story of Fantastic Four done right and just kickstart it that way.
I'm okay with never ever doing an origin story again, though, just because they've already done that movie twice.
Well, yeah, but that makes sense for like something like Spider-Man or Batman or Superman. But like Fantastic Four, a lot of people, outside of like comic book guys or girls, wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, let me run through
they're not
these.
exactly huge.
Let me run through this. Agatha All Along, we know that's on right now. I haven't watched it at all yet, so I don't know. What do you think about Captain America: Brave New World? Anthony Mackie.
I don't know. I really don't give a shit about it one way or the other.
Trailer looked okay, but it looks like no, like dude, it looks like every Marvel movie that's come out the past 10 years as well. So I'm kind of mid on as well. I do love Anthony Mackie. Daredevil Born Again. They do say it's going to be it's going to be like there's going to be a lot of fight sequences.
Yeah, if they can get it back to what it was at Netflix, then yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, so that's something I'm looking forward to for sure. The Thunderbolts, again, we talked about this. I just, man, I there's nothing I'm seeing that makes me go, oh, I gotta watch that.
We'll see what they'll do is if they set this up, what they're going to wind up doing is setting this up where Thunderbolts take on the Avengers, which it does happen in the comic books, which is it'll be mid as fuck. But what Marvel should be doing is not only going ahead and introducing Galactus as the main baddie of the entire, like that's going to be the next thing that they have to take on, and then introducing Silver Surfer along with it, or go ahead and getting X-Men involved so that we can do an X-Men versus Avengers, which was a great comic line as well.
Yeah, why aren't we doing the fucking X-Men? And I mean literally, put me in a room and let me.
What are you waiting for, huh? I take this fall out of the sky for you, suck. Come on.
Fantastic Four: First Steps. So that makes it sound like an origin story. I haven't heard First Steps.
Well, First Step, I know, but I thought the rumor was that it was going to focus on Franklin Richardson and his sister, which I don't give a shit about at all.
That's his wife, right?
No, his wife is Susan Storm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, like, dude, Fantastic Four has never been my favorite thing. Like, honest to God, like, I never really cared that much about the comic books. I know you used to really love the comic books. I never cared that much about the movies either. I think Silver Surfer's dope for sure. But like, I don't. I've never been that much of a Fantastic Four guy.
I never. So Fantastic Four is like if it's done right, they've got like a really interesting dynamic between the family members and the fact that they are public with their identities and that they have to deal with a bunch of other shit and crazy stuff going on while at the same time maintaining their family life. It's interesting, but if it's like you can do like dog shit with it. I think honestly the original Fantastic Four they released wasn't even that bad. It wasn't. I mean, I feel like Chris Evans was great as the Human Torch. The guy that played Dr. Doom was just a badly written character, but that guy himself from Nip Tuck was awesome. He's perfect for Dr. Doom. It was just a badly written character. The Reed Richards, yeah, and the obviously the hotness of Jessica Alba with her boobies, it pressed in tight, and that jumpsuit was amazing. But other than that,
sure.
But even in the second one, Fantastic Four 2, which really got bad, you couldn't go wrong having what's his name, Lawrence Fishburne voice the Silver Surfer. That was a great choice.
Yeah. Well, and also, by the way, I mean Robert Downey Jr. As Dr. Doom, if that's going to be in this movie, then definitely it's a must-watch.
But I feel weird about it because Dr. Doom, it's not going to be Dr. Doom. It's just going to be that reality's Dr. Doom. So the real Dr. Doom that's going to be existing inside the MCU hasn't even been introduced yet. It's like Robert Downey Jr.'s only. I mean, let's be honest, he's only coming back to save Marvel from their own like bankrupt bullshit right now. They're not bankrupt, but they're like Titanic is sinking. So they hired Robert Downey Jr. and they were like, "Hey, you're gonna." So Dr. Doom it's a great character. Yeah, he fits the role. I could see it happening, but it's only going to be a temporary Dr. Doom. He's not going to be the mainstay Dr. Doom.
I'll say sure, but like I will also just totally admit that I'm a consumer piece of shit. And while that was an obvious over the top cry and plea for help from Marvel to pay him that much money to bring him back, it also has me going, okay, this may have just become a movie that I need to see. For me, because I got to see what that story's about. What's that going to look like? How are they going to do that? How are they going to tell that story? I'm fascinated with that. Blade. We don't even know if this shit's going to come out.
That is fucking a dumpster on fire while a hobo takes a dump nearby somewhere and you're smelling it while you're walking by. It is on fire. No, it's been canceled. It's been pushed back. They don't know. It's in limbo hell. The guy that they hired to play Blade, I don't really like the look. I don't think he's got the Wesley Snipes vibe to him. And then there was rumors that they were going to make it PG-13 or they were going to water it down and not make it what it should be. So fuck that. Unless they do what they did with the original Blade, I'm not even interested in it.
Yeah, that's fair. I at this time I'm not interested in it either.
That's Ironheart. Book. No, holy shit. Do you want to go on the teacup rides at Disney World? No, bitch. I'm gonna go drink. Fuck you.
What is Ironheart?
It's the Wakanda chick, the sister of T'Challa, I think, that becomes Iron Man.
Oh, Papa of Jaid?
I don't know her name.
I have no idea. Oh, and then obviously Avengers. You're gonna go.
That'll be good. That'll be good. I mean, it'll be cool to see. The Russo brothers are back along with Robert Downey.
Yeah, and so you got Doomsday, and then you got Secret Wars, which is obviously you got to watch that. It's going to be a big deal. And Spider-Man, I hear, is going to have a major. Tom Holland Spider-Man is apparently going to have a major role in the Avengers movies coming up.
You know, really,
they still have yet to announce the next what's going on with that.
Well, I really wish that they would just announce Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man 3. That's really what I'd like to see. Give him a trilogy to wrap it all up. But
man, I want to see what happened. What happened to all the hype behind Sam Raimi doing Spider-Man 4? Where's that at?
Yeah, they realized that like they couldn't make money on it. Probably, I don't know. I mean, or maybe McGuire didn't want to do it. I don't know. He's like, no, bitch, I want to eat bagel chips and bagels with cream cheese. I can't lose all that weight to fit back in these tights. Ho.
Yeah, you got a point there. Maybe that just wasn't going to work. Dan Torres says it's good. It's not just good. It's better. Big one.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's not just good.
The suicide slushies. You got to try them over at Ralphie's or whatever it was called.
That was so funny, dude. That one scene, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, so it won't spoil it for you. But he's like, "Hey, it's a nice sunrise. Why don't you look over there?"
Yeah. I mean, I would have been if I'd been that kid too. I'd been like a turd would have rolled out my pant leg. I would have been like, "No, dude, I ain't turning around. Don't turn around." No, I wouldn't have done it.
Nighttime. Yo, Lewis Chalice, it's my birthday. No cake or booze for you. Ha ha ha. Nada boo boo nada. What are you on? What kind of crack are you smoking?
It sounds like you've already had some goddamn cake and booze, you goddamn degenerate. Shut up.
Can I have some smeared all over my nuts? That'd be good. That's all I'm saying.
You need a good slap in your face and take off that dirty mask. Goddamn, he looks like you don't even wipe your own butthole. Nasty.
That's true. He doesn't look like a wiper. I've seen him in my office at 3 a.m. all the time. Hello.
Is that
the dog.
Nighttime? That's I'm assuming. I think that is. I think we mentioned before your profile pic. That's Mad Max, isn't it? I think it is.
I thought it was Jason with spaghetti coming out of his
No,
head.
I think it's Mad Max, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Stop being such a pervert.
I don't know, Jason.
How about that?
What?
How about fucking that? You stop being a pervert, you fuck. Nighttime also says, yo, Mike, the substance was like Toxic Adventure meets The Fly. It was extreme. I think it was as sick as Terrifier 2. See it with the crowd or regret it, because before you came in, we were talking about
holy shit, Nighttime. Like we were talking about like bylines on old 80s VHS like tapes. That's exactly see it with a crowd or regret it. That would be perfect.
Dude, I had no idea it was supposed to be gross. It's Demi Moore. Like, I'm going to watch it. Like, I'm excited about it. I just haven't found the time because I think it's like 2.5 hours.
I haven't been excited for a Demi Moore movie since Striptease. So
it's been a minute, dude, for Demi. Demetrius. But Kyle says, happy birthday, Mike. How many times do you see Blink? A birthday is this Sunday, not today, just to clarify, but I appreciate it because we won't be live between now and then, so thank you.
Are you going to be spending your birthday in church? Yes. I hope so.
I'm going to pray for my sins, and I'm gonna say I'm sorry, God, for all the dirty pillows I've been looking at on the internet. But I am. I've seen them. I've seen them once. I saw them on the Pop Disaster tour with Green Day, classic tour. That was awesome. Saw them with Matt once. Saw them. Took MJ to see them for the first time. Took Ellie to see them for the first time. So I've seen them 4 times. This was going to be number 5. Doesn't sound like it's going to happen, but this was going to be my 5th time. So yeah, 4 times. I wish it was more.
Good times.
I do. There's a hurricane coming, so I can't go. The Lemon Press, thanks, buddy, says, have you seen Oddity? I found it enjoyable. Also, finally saw Maxine. Feel bad to say it doesn't live up to the reception it got. Good movie, though. Not seen Oddity. Wanted to when it came out. It was just in one theater, so the show times were super inconvenient. I plan to watch it on VOD before the end of the year for show.
Yeah, the only Oddity I've seen is when my pants are off and I'm sitting looking in the mirror. That's it. But other than that, no, I've not seen the film.
You should get that checked out.
I know it's weird. It's called a small dick, but you can't really, it's just what it is.
Did you ever watch Maxine?
I have it in the queue. I think I rented it and then the time expired.
Oh shit!
Like I think I started it. You only get it for 2 days, which is bullshit. But actually, that is enough time. 48 hours to watch the movie, and then it goes away. But whatever.
People won't like this. A lot of people won't agree with it, but it's my favorite of the 3, just because I like the vibe of this one better. It had more of like an old school kind of Lethal Weapon mixed in with Kiss Kiss Goodnight. Not Kiss Kiss Goodnight. What's the name of that movie?
Bang Bang Kiss Kiss. You're dead.
Bang Bang Kiss. Yeah, just a touch of that mixed in with this underground horror thing. So I really dug the vibe of this movie. Just the genre that they stole from a little bit in this was more up my alley than the other 2 movies. As much as I like them too. So yeah, it's actually my favorite. But I get it. A lot of people who really loved X and really loved Pearl didn't like that one as much.
Mm-hmm.
Motionless Zombie. You fuck. You fucking fuck. He says, hey guys, what are your all's thoughts on Terrifier 4 being announced? I'm happy for it, but also don't want the franchise to wear its welcome. I think Jay probably agrees with you.
I think it already did after the third one, but that's just me. I would say it's. I don't know. I guess it's cool. I know they're not going to move out of the whole supernatural realm shit that they're already establishing, and they're probably going to double down on in the third one. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't think it'll wear out its welcome. I think that if anything else, it's filling a void that's been left behind by the lack of like cool serial or slashers. We haven't had in a while. Like, I mean, if you think about it, like Michael Myers with the Halloween trilogy was the last of the big three that's even been on screen for a while. I mean, Jason's like MIA. Freddy Krueger is like, we're gonna have to leave him behind enemy lines. We don't know where he is. You got Chucky on the small screen, but other than that, yeah, I don't think it'll wear out its welcome. I mean, it's cool. I'm glad they're still making horror movies about slashers, but
yeah, I think, dude, I'm pumped for it. But I think also, obviously, I haven't seen the third one yet, like so many have at Fantastic Fest or Fright Fest or wherever it is. But the reactions all say that it's far gorier and they push the lore forward. And if you listen to the reactions, it's everything I wanted the movie to be. And I love the second one, so I'm super pumped about this one. But I remember a while back, Damien Leone said, when I'm done with 3, I'm going to take a little break from it. I'm going to do a little bit of other stuff first. I know that he said they announced Terrifier 4 right afterwards, but that doesn't mean they're going to go right in and start working on it. You know what I mean? I think he may take a little break, do some other stuff, and then come back to it. So it could be a little while, and that could be just enough of a break from Art the Clown to really get people's soaking wet once again.
And meanwhile, I'm over here waiting on Human Centipede 4. Where's it at, huh?
Give it to me. Did you ever watch the third one? Did you finish the trilogy?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was funny. It was actually the funniest one. You should watch it. It's not as bad as the second one was pretty gnarly, but the third one, it gets pretty gross, but it's like the comedy levels are way higher than that one. Because they brought back Laser.
Laser.
Yeah, they brought him back. It was great. He was great in it.
Once you told me about the baby under the gas pedal scene, I'm never gonna watch either of those. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The third one's not bad, but if you're gonna watch a girl's vagina get sewn in half and then like a clown laugh at it and shit, I'm sure you're gonna be okay.
It's just the baby part,
Yeah.
Squishy baby, no. Brian Cruzzle says, have you guys heard of Ice Nine Killsong Stabbing in the Dark? It's about Michael Myers. I want to say that we may have done a reaction to the music video at some point. I think we may have. We did a lot of videos back in the day.
Yeah, well, I know that we did one, and they immediately shut our stream down. I think that was
you're thinking of Ghost. That's Ghost.
Oh, Ghost. Yeah.
That did that.
They ghosted our fucking channel quick, so I probably not.
They ghosted my support. I'll tell you that.
It was gone.
No, they're fucking Ice Nine Kills is great. They're a great band. The song is great. I do remember it, and I think we did a reaction video that you might want to check out. I'll give it 1 sec. I got to re-wet my whistle and stick. I got to check the dips.
I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, got to bang, bang, bang the drum.
I don't know where he left off. Shit.
I'm just getting stuff out of the fridge. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Then I don't have to talk. Well, I have to talk, but Mo Lester says apple juice. That's exactly what it is. It's apple juice. It's not anything like addictive. Guardian says, I'm looking forward to Ghost of Yatai. Says I'm forward. Dude, don't do that when I'm running around. Yeah, I did see that. It looks pretty cool. It's just not my type of game, but it looks pretty cool. Hey, Action. His name is Joey. Says, my clock is 3 minutes off. Is it really? Oh, yeah, it's fun. Hey, Curse, how you doing? Blu-ray says, watching any good movies lately? Nope. I haven't seen anything that I haven't seen a million times already. What I've been doing, I've actually, I don't know if you guys ever do this before. Like, do you guys ever go on YouTube and watch reactor channels and like watch movies that you've seen a million times, but you want to watch it like alongside someone that's never seen it before? That's what I've been doing. So I've recently rewatched Aliens with I can't remember the YouTube channel, but it was really interesting. Hey, Pack Attack, doing good, man, doing good. Hi, Brian. Yeah, Kyle says, yeah. Guardian says, Jay, I'm watching Rip Fight Zoo. What? I don't know what that is. Dr. Dream, it says, Jay, have you watched the what is it? The Menendez show on Netflix? No, I'm not seeing any of that. I haven't. I saw the poster for it or whatever, but I haven't watched it. or the advertisement for it, the advertisement, but I haven't watched it. It didn't strike my fancy. I'm not into those serial killer shows necessarily. Like, I know that people are like in love with like Dahmer and all that stuff. It never really flew me fancy.
Reminds you too much of your own life.
Yeah, you guys don't know what I get up to in the night after I have a couple of cervezas.
the food feeds the bloodlust.
Okay.
Brandon Ferguson, what's up, guys? Playing the Dead Rising remake, and it's fucking awesome. If y'all played any of the Dead Rising games, I'll ask Jay this when he scoots back from his Friggio death. Dude, yeah, no, I did not. I played Dead Rising a little bit, like the first one, when Xbox 360 was brand new and it was the thing, and it was like a big deal. I think I played it in like a store or something, or maybe I rented it for a few minutes. I have bad ADD when it comes to video games, so I enjoyed it, but for a game to keep my attention, it's got to be fucking spectacular, and it wasn't quite for me.
I played Dead Rising when it came out, and I saw that they were remastering it. I haven't played it though. But it looks, I mean, did they ever make a movie or a show of Dead Rising? Because if not, I mean, it lends itself perfectly for one. I don't know why.
I think they did an animated show, if I'm not mistaken.
That's stupid. What a gay thing to do.
Dude, what was that badass game? It was really fun. The one was like super up close. Left 4 Dead. That'd be a good movie too. If you want to do
that was a great one, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Man, thank you, man.
Oh, yes.
First taste of the apple juice. Fresh apple off the tree. BA says, why is Jay's clock 3 minutes ahead?
Because it is. Shut your face. God damn.
You do it like
my camera. You broke it, my camera. No, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I know what happened. I came in the other day into the apartment, and the door hit the wall, and the clock fell over because it's only on a tack. I know, I'm fancy. And I think it knocked the buttons or something. So.
Yeah, like everything in my house is fucking on tacks.
Like everything.
If it's heavy, I'll just put like 7 tacks.
Dude, all this shit is held up by the one universal great thing that was ever invented by humankind, which are thumbtacks. That's all. Everything is thumbtacks.
Yeah, I wasn't built with the male gene where like they're good at like hanging shit in their house. Like they find a stud in the wall and like do the extra drill bit. I'm like, I don't know, let's put a dart in the wall and just slap it.
Everything else in the living room area is all like hanging nails, but I let the lady do that. I'm not gonna dirty my fingernails.
Dean Cream Between says Halloween Horror Month 2024, 1 week from now. Can't wait. Oh fuck, it's only a week. We got a lot of work to do, Jim.
No, we do, but we got the intro done.
We did get the intro done, and it's an intro that keeps giving. I'll put it that way. And there's going to be a nice little Patreon behind the scenes video for that one because
no, dude, I swear to God, the way that you like hesitated before you answered that question, I was like, oh, but there's a problem with it. We're gonna have to redo the whole fucking thing. I was like,
yeah, I know, right? Like I accidentally deleted all the footage.
No, I thought it was gonna be like that. Remember when we did the drinking challenge, the Cincheron challenge, and it was too fucking dark to see anything?
Yeah.
You guys missed out on that. You guys missed out on that. That was fucking great, dude.
Well, part of the dark part was your ex-wife screaming at you in the background.
No, that just added flavor to it. It was like, Jesus Christ, this is scary too. He won the Cincheron challenge, and you guys can hear a fucking ghost shriek in the background.
I'm pretty sure we've told this story on a Patreon stream before, but this is like 10 years ago. Probably longer than that. We were for YouTube. Jay kept talking about the Cincheron challenge. I was like, I'll do it, man. I don't give a shit. So what it is you get a shot glass and you pour just a shot of beer, and then you take 1 shot of beer every minute, 60 seconds, and you do 100 of them. It sounds kind of easy, actually, in my opinion. But by the time you get done with it, you've pretty much cleared a 12-pack in 100 minutes.
Yeah, dude. So you get Gary Busey drunk in fucking no time.
Yeah. And I did it with Coors Light. Did it. Immediately stood up on Jay's back deck and just let out the most relief-filled puke I've ever had in my life. It was just like pure water. It was like ayahuasca or some shit. I just
let me tell you how bad alcoholism this is, though. We didn't even film that shit. We were like, let's do a test run first.
Oh yeah. I was
like, you don't need to do a test run. It should have just been filmed, but we just did it anyway because I don't think we were doing anything that day anyhow. So we were like, yeah, we'll just sit on my back deck and like I'll watch Mike get really fucking sickly drunk. And then he got into a fight with Katie, and he threw my fucking phone across the goddamn wall and hit the wall. And I'm like, dude, that's my phone. He's like, oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah, I went upstairs to crash in Jay's room, and there's like spare bedroom on the floor, and I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, Katie
And it
called
wasn't even my phone.
Yeah, Katie called my phone because his was dead, and I was like, "Hey, man, Katie's on the phone." And then they got into like a fight or whatever, and then he took the phone and threw it. Didn't even hang up. And I was like, "Dude, that's my phone." And he's like, "Stop." So I have this phone.
Because the thing about that is we kept drinking afterwards, so it wasn't just that; it was a continuous. But
and then the king of bitch came home, and he came downstairs because she had brought groceries, and then he was helping me get groceries in so he could have some. And then she was like, "Jay, what's going home?" I was like, "God damn, when are you fucking dying?" Probably never.
She asked you that question about me a lot. But no, when Jay did it a couple weeks later, we had a whole group of people that were doing it together. And this time I bowed out early. Jay was the only one who finished the 100 shot challenge. But afterwards, and this we were filming for the channel, because back then we were just doing wild shit before YouTube ruined everything with their algorithm rules. But we're filming it, and Jay is obviously shit-faced, and I'm trying to capture the puke on camera. So I'm following Jay around his backyard, and I'm singing to him. He's like, "I think it's coming." You're like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "Let it go, let it go."
Dude,
I got a camera on his face, waiting on him to throw up, singing Frozen to him.
I felt like when in the Matrix, when they revealed to Neo that he's been plugged into machines, he's like, "It's not true, it's not true," and then Cypher's like, "He's gonna pop." Like, that's how I felt, dude. I was like, I was ready for it to happen, but it just wasn't happening when I needed it to.
Yeah. Not only was the video unusable because of the sound and the lighting and just the pure unadulterated alcoholism that was going on between all of us that day, but the main part is because her voice in the background, "Jay, what are you doing? Let the dog out! What are you doing?" I was like, "He's trying to puke, lady. He's trying to fucking tweak. Let him tweak."
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if we had kept that video, though, people were like, "I didn't know there was going to be a literal demon banshee in the background. Like, it's scary. Ooh, it's dark. Jay's out there alone with Mike, and there's something creeping up in the back, yelling for him. Like, that's what she like. When she got mad, dude, it was literally like nails on a chalkboard. I could wake up in a cold sweat sometimes and still hear it, like fucking echoing in my goddamn brain, like an old Goosebumps episode. It's fucking awful, dude. Like, you've never like this. Because she had this twang when she'd yell my name, Jay, and I knew, oh god, I could hear it, and when like I was like, I feel like when Mike Tyson, like got mad at Zach Galifianakis and he punched him. That's what I feel like when I hear it.
Yeah, there's a video where you can hear it. The one where I'm wearing her shorts, by the way. I'm wearing her workout shorts, and I'm on the bike on there. Honestly, the more and more I tell these stories, the more I go, you know what? She probably had a right to be pissed at me that day. No. I'm in her shorts, and I'm on Ural's Nordic track, waiting on Rihanna to hit me back. And Michael Myers comes in and throws me into the wall, and I oversold it because I'm a method actor and actually went through the fucking wall. She was downstairs and could hear it, and you can hear faintly in the end of that video like that, "Jay!" I'm downstairs.
Mike put a hole in my fucking wall, and then he was like, "I'll drywall it." I was like, "You don't know how to drywall?"
I don't know how to drywall it.
I know. Mark had to come over, and my uncle had to do it, and I was like, I had to go down there and tell her, like, drunkenly, "I was gonna take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Just shut your goddamn mouth." And she was.
I did give you $80 to fix the wall. Yeah, to be fair.
Well, that was the only way to calm. Listen, she was like a fucking golem, dude. Like, just sitting on a pot of gold. If anybody gave her money, she was happy. Fucking whore. So if you gave her money to fix the damage, she's like, "Oh, thank you, my precious." Whoa.
Mike Part said the new vampire movie Sinners looks intriguing. I haven't seen that trailer. It just came out today. It's Ryan Coogler, the Creed director, and Michael B. Jordan together in a vampire movie. Don't know shit about it except for that.
I bet it's gonna suck, Michael.
I see what you did there. No. I see what you did there, you dirty fuck. Yeah. A new member, Patrick Clark. Welcome, Patrick Clark.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, man.
You gotta bang, bang, bang the drum.
Welcome in. Gather around. Someone pass him the talking stick.
That's what you do. By the way, I heard something weird about the YouTube memberships. Apparently, whereas on Patreon, you sign up and it auto every month, does your shit for you. Apparently on the YouTube memberships, you have to go in there. They don't even remind you. You got to go in and like re-up or something, like, which is super.
Yeah, it's probably giving them 20, like, a month to be like, do you really like these assholes? I mean,
right. That's
think about it. Think about it.
But yeah, I don't know. Is that someone let us know? Is that the way that goes? Michael Barton said Colin Farrell's good, but I always thought Danny DeVito was a great Penguin, better than Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith, yeah. Well, Burgess Meredith was good though as the Penguin with the Adam West series from then. I mean, that was a good Penguin. Like that whole lineup back then: Cesar Romero, Burgess Meredith. I can't remember the guy that played the Riddler, and obviously the sexiness of the Catwomen. But back then, that made sense. Those
That
characters were
Catwoman,
great
dude.
for the Adam West. Well, they both were. I think there was 3 of them actually, but they all were hot. But the thing is, I thought the Danny DeVito, Tim Burton Penguin, it worked okay as a weird, creepy version of him. But I feel like it just got too fucking weird, and it kind of turned me off from the. Like, I liked the movie, okay. It just felt like the Penguin and like the whole like, oh, but you have, oh, but you can. I was like, all right, bitch, stop it with your sewer breath. Like, I get tired of it. I get tired of it. Like, where's like, I don't know. Gotta fly.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite Penguin in all time. I'm fine to say that. Like, Colin Farrell's my favorite Penguin of all time.
Yeah, but
ironically, the Batman movie didn't do that for me. This one episode of the show did.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, he's had because he gets more chance to shine. But the thing is, I mean, not to take away that DeVito was a good Penguin. I just feel like it could have been a better written character if they hadn't, because Barton just went too fucking weird. I don't know.
Oh, and also, dude, I didn't think about this till just now. This Penguin, easily, especially with when they show you some stuff, this Penguin could have easily fit right in. One more time, easily could have fit right in with Nolan's Batman verse. Like, Colin Farrell as the Penguin could have been the Penguin in those movies. Easy.
The best Penguin I've ever seen is the Penguin from the Arkham games. I think that was the perfect. The backstory, the character look, everything about the Penguin in the Arkham games was perfect. But the version that the Colin Farrell's portraying could fit in the Arkham universe easily. So I mean, it's my second favorite iteration of Penguin ever done. So they're doing a great job as far as live action Penguins. He's the best.
Yeah, and also shout out animated series, great Penguin as well. They did. No, I'm thinking. Excuse me, everyone. I apologize. I was thinking of The Iceman Cometh.
Don't you ever make me agree with you before your fucking thought was done. See, I have to take it back now. Mike was an idiot. I wasn't agreeing with him at all. I just looked like I was.
I love men. Gary! Am I weird? The movie theater near me is showing Terrifier 2 ahead of 3's debut. I paid a whole $1 to see both films opening night. I don't think you're weird, dude. I just think that is Terrifier. I am shocked that I love Terrifier 2 as much as I do with that running time. This one's 2 hours and 8 minutes, so it's a little more reasonable. But back to back, that's a whole lot of fucking. I mean, and by fucking, I mean that's a whole lot of gore to sit through in 5 hours. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep that night. I'll just be seeing like scalpings and shit in my sleep, you know? Do you ever play games so much, by the way, that you dream about it?
Yep.
That's the worst.
I think RoboCop, I played the fuck out of that. Rogue City. I dreamed about that game, and then Spider-Man.
I used to, like, when we would stay up all night playing Halo or Madden for like 6-7 straight hours, you know, with friends or like whatever, just by myself. Sometimes I would go to be like, he's dropping back the pop. I would have the game in my head. Yeah. And those are the worst kind of dreams because they're on like a loop and they just keep you from actually like getting comfortable in your sleep. Jason Perez, the Penguin is lit. I'm so invested in what's going to come. Me hope all is well. Also, Carolina Panthers will be in the Super Bowl. Andy Dalton is going to get it up. That is fucking crazy, dude. Did you see this?
No.
They fucking Bryce Young is so ass. And to be fair, he's in a shitty organization. At least the organization's treated him shitty. They popped in old Red Rocket, Andy Dalton, put him in there, worst team in the NFL, and he goes and just fucking lights it up, dude. Andy fucking Dalton, at like 72 years old or whatever he is, just went in there and fucked the Raiders up. That was crazy.
Andy Dalton sounds like a suspect in a fucking hit and run that they were looking for. OWI might be involved.
God, dude, he has such good
Andy Dalton is a serial OWI offender. No, I'm just saying that's what it is. Andy Dalton just sounds like a weird.
It does. It sounds like someone who did something mean to you back in high school. Be it. Pray for Jay Flicker. Who's Jay Flicker?
Talking about me?
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. No, it's you. And it's, by the way, is this?
That's Fat Diddy.
Well, there's a penguin.
Oh,
that's not Diddy.
It looked like Fat Diddy.
I thought just due to the time, maybe it is Diddy. I don't know. Someone made a joke. They were like, they should put P Diddy in there as a Batman villain and just call him the Diddler. I love that shit. It's good. Yeah, dude, you had that was some on my end. That looked like some major Unfriended Part 3 shit that was going on with the camera.
I could see it on my camera because it was. I'm signed into your account on StreamYard.
Oh right, yeah. It freaks with me buttons. with me butthole. DJ Dream, thanks, buddy. Says day 2 of fasting, only 1 meal a day. If you think about the past, people were not eating anywhere near 2,000 calories on the nutritional facts label and move physically much more than we do now.
100%. And I think that's where the ketosis, it doesn't originate that idea. Well, it doesn't originate with that, but it definitely a philosophy of ketosis. You're right. Like back in the day, our ancestors weren't fat fucks going to McDonald's all the time. They would eat what they needed to survive, and then they would hunt what they needed. So, I mean, yeah, they were moving around all the time. They had goddamn glistening thighs of concrete sexiness because they had to move and run. They had 6-packs up the ass. But yeah, you're right. But yet nowadays, you know, not just Americans, all over the world, that we have access to food nonstop. And yeah, you definitely absorb or you eat. I'm not saying everyone does, but the 2,000 nutritional value or whatever they say is what a healthy adult should have is absolutely probably untrue. I don't believe it. Even though it does say it's like this is based on like I think it's if you look at a Diet Coke can, it says this is based on like a general study or something about 2,000 calories a day. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone's going to need it. Like some people will need more, some people will need less, but I think they generally. But you're right, 100%.
Yeah, and also look at the ingredients list of the shit that you eat, man. There's like 60 fucking thousand things in everything. It's so fucked. But let me ask you this: when you eat that one meal, do you like go fucking nuts? You're like, I want steak, I want some ice cream on it, I want.
You can't. Well, that's I do the same. What you have an eating period. It depends on what if you're fasting.
Ew.
Well, if you're fasting 14, you get 10 hours to eat. So you have 10 hours to eat before you have to go back into your next fast. Now they also says do not overeat. So you can't really go into like a, goddamn critter crites and start eating every fucking thing you want because eventually like you're not doing anything at that point. So you have to eat like I stay in a calorie deficit. So I try to stay below a certain threshold to maintain at least a version of ketosis going in. And that's why it also helps with drinking because it's like if you drink, that's calorie intake. So you have to be careful. Like that's why I fasted so long today so I could enjoy apple juices.
Yeah, that's what makes it tough too. Is the joy when you talk about calories in and calories out. If you drink, it's rough. But yeah, dude, hey, congratulations, DJ. Fuck that shit up, dude.
If you keep it out, you will see results, dude. But shout.
Yeah, the first thing you'll notice is a lot of shitting. There will be a lot of poop, and it will come fast and furious, like Vin Diesel.
It reminds me of like Total Recall when he puts that thing up his nose. When you hear the crunch, you're there, but when you hear the poop, you're there, like you're in ketosis.
Oh yeah, Derek. Thanks, buddy. He says, guys, you got to check out the Trailer for Sinners. We were talking about that. We'll watch it.
Derek, stop smiling at me with your gauge pierced ear. Don't you dare smile at me.
Dude, you look like a nice person who could be a really good salesman. Like, I would buy shit from you. Like, that guy's trustworthy.
Derek looks like the kind of guy, like, if you go to the post office, they'll take their time to explain to you how sending and receiving mail is.
You just fucking nailed it. That was impressive. Jay Afton, thank you, buddy. Says, if you had to pick Halloween script that can be made into a movie, what would it be? Mine is Halloween H2O where the pool fight happens. I just think that's so silly, Jay, because like in that scene, like she kills Michael Myers with like not a trident, but with a Knight's Tale like javelin thing, and like pushes.
Why did you say that name? Yeah, it's like the. If you had to pick which Halloween script that can be made into a movie, well, we reviewed one that was really it sounded dope as fuck. I can't remember the name of it. Taking Shape 2 from the book. I can't remember. It was really good though. It sounded like something that really unique and different for Michael. I think it was the one where he goes outside of the town of Haddonfield and he burned. There's something burned, like the thorn symbol is burned somewhere, and he says something. No town will be safe or something. I don't know.
You think of the end of the Halloween Returns that we were supposed to.
Halloween, yeah, and Gary,
and I think Gary blood on the wall,
right? And I think I don't know if it was that one with Gary Oldman is revealed to be Dr. Loomis at the end of the movie.
That's the one.
Dude, that sounded fucking dope.
That's the answer for sure. But for fun, from one of the Taking Shape books, there was that one. I think we did a video about it where they made it. It was like a rock and roll type of movie. There was like Michael Myers at one point, I think, has a leather jacket on and like kills some dude that's like in a band or some shit like that. That would just for fucking shits and giggles. That one seems fun as hell too. But yeah, I think Halloween.
That sounds like it was produced by Richard Simmons. But you know, there was one in the particular scripts I remember. They have this. There's a big moment in the script that where they're at a pool. Remember, it's like a gymnasium, and there's like a.
That's the one he's talking about.
Was that one? Oh, the dance? No, or okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good scene. Yeah.
Yeah, the pool uncovers in the gymnasium or whatever.
That's good, yeah.
I think we interviewed that dude. Sweet guy. What was his name? Robert Zappia.
Yeah.
Was the one who wrote that one, I think. Tiffany, thank you so much. Says, hey guys, and happy early birthday, Mike. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. If you could pick one movie that has, if you could pick a movie that has one entry in its entirety and add at least one more that you would feel would be a natural continuation, what would it be? Okay, so a movie that has only one entry in the franchise, and add one more, that would be a natural continuation. That's a great question.
Man, it is a great question. It's a really good question. I know. I got it. What the fuck, Tiffany? I already got it, Tiffany. Brightburn. Give me some more Brightburn, dog.
Yeah, I think that they thought
Brightburn. Let me see Superman evil. Let me see him burn.
I'm surprised you didn't say Chronicle because you like Chronicle so much.
I do, but I like Brightburn better. Like, that's truly the evil Superman, and we never got a sequel to it. Much like we didn't get a sequel to Man of Steel, you sons of bitches. But whatever.
I'm cheating and looking at the movies behind me. Like, everything has a sequel. Like, I was thinking, like, SLC Punk has a shitty sequel. Donnie Darko has a shitty sequel. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of. Then that's a really tough fucking question.
I was gonna say Mama, but it's kind of wrapped up. I liked Mama a lot. And a lot of people like Jesus. I remember when I said Mama, as far as like it was on my list or something. It was like, Jesus Christ, you got to be stoned out of your head or a complete asshole or idiot to put Mama on your list. It's like, fuck you, you small dick fuck.
I'm gonna say this, and it's a little bit of a cheat because they did have a fan made YouTube short on it, and because the franchise has done stuff in other places. But I would really love to see I would really love to see Thomas Jane's Punisher get a sequel.
No,
that
you
I think
can't
would be
do that.
fantastic. I know it's cheating. That's all I can think about right now. God damn it! In
Just
heaven.
say you don't know.
Jim Carrey's the number 23. I want the number 24. Same plot.
Yeah. I moved
number.
off of 23. It was bad for my health. I'm on to the next number.
Tiffany, I think that I'm actually going to write that down though, Tiffany, because I think that would be an amazing top 10. Like 10 movies that should have gotten
sequels. Did I freeze or did you freeze? I think I froze.
I don't know. These look good to me.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, don't write that down. I don't want to do that list because that's too like. There's no way we'll make a fuck. Well, no, we could probably do 5 of them. Not
if you did some digging, dude. I bet it would be a good fucking list. You shut your hole.
I think I can. I mean, Brightburn's 100%. Chronicle, you're right. Thank you. Okay, you can't have Brightburn or Chronicle.
I don't want it. I think those are terrible choices. How about that?
What an asshole. Have a fucking squeeze it.
What movie is that? It was like, Hasim's an asshole.
I don't know. Dude. I'll just say shit randomly. Like, that was in a movie. It's like, I didn't know.
Yeah, there was a movie. He's like, fuck. He's like, Hasim's an asshole. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Hasim's an asshole. Oh, it was in Bloodsport. What did you call me? Why did you call me that? How did you call me?
That's the fucking.
By the way, he doesn't say that in the movie, but he's like,
"Oh no,
fuck, dude. Here we go.
Unfriended 4.
God damn it! Here it comes. I can't wait for the ghost to put the.
For years,
Diddy knows I'm here. Diddy knows I'm here.
Jigsaw's like, for years you vaped in front of your computer.
Can you please stop?
It's time to pay the price.
You piece
Is your
of
whole
trash.
computer doing that?
No, it's just the fucking camera.
That's weird, dude. Kyle says, happy birthday, Mike. Dance, funny man, dance. Wedding Crashers, excellent.
Thank you.
Wedding Crashers could be that movie. Wedding Crashers definitely should have gotten a sequel. There's tons of comedies that should have gotten sequels.
Wedding Crashers 2, Back at the Weddings. That's a good one.
still wedding.
I'm literally gonna give up here.
Does your computer have a natural webcam?
No, dude. Wait, hold on.
There you go.
Wait a minute. If I touch where the headphones are plugged in, it suddenly fixes my camera. God damn, this jury rig setup sucks. I'm gonna start using duct tape.
Kyle said thoughts on Terrifier 3. We did talk about that a little bit already. From what I'm hearing from the reactions from people, it's way gorier. They push the lore further, and that's the 2 things I wanted to fucking hear. I can't wait. It's gonna be so gnarly seeing that in the theater, man, and watching people squirm. I'm gonna take Jay. Night 1. I don't want to stare at you the whole time.
That's
fine. You like that? And I'm gonna bring a bag of really weird smelling shit and make you smell it.
When the first kill happens, I'll do this. Copyright.
It will get you. It'll fucking get you.
Some would say, why does a 40-year-old man have a Green Ranger flute in his office? Because it just is. It was a gift from my
Obviously, he
wife.
uses it in the bedroom with his wife.
Yes, obviously, you dummies. God, and I didn't even get invited to a Diddy party and learned that.
It's a freak off. It's a free for all. Rob Barker says, I know an Exorcist watch along is planned for October, but there's another Friday the 13th in December. Is a planned watch along for that too? Damn, Friday the 13th are killing it. I forgot we talked about doing an Exorcist.
Yeah, well, we did. We were quite imbibed, but I remember that specifically because I said something along the lines of, let's watch a really scary movie that we both find the scariest movie of all time, The Exorcist, and watch that with everybody else. That'd be an interesting, kind of fun thing to do. And we were all in agreement. I didn't know about. I mean, as far as I know, we're not really planning anything for Friday the 13th. But I still think we should do that. That'd be fun, dude.
Yeah,
we did one. We did last month for Friday the 13th, obviously for Patreon. But yeah, we'll do the Exorcist watch along. That's fun because that scared the fuck. That's literally the scariest movie of all time to both of us. So that would be fun to watch it with the crowd.
So this month's Patreon stream, we'll do the Exorcist watch along. That's the most fun I've ever had doing a watch along because we made it a drinking game.
Yeah. And I like how we start thanking people at the end. I know I keep on saying things that aren't right, but then there's like, God, you guys are drunk. It's like, you shut your goddamn hole. Of course we're drunk, and this is what drunk people do. They gather their family around the table and like, I love you guys. I just want you to know.
That's true. This is true. That was a.
So guys, if you don't, so guys, check it out. Like next month, this month, this month, sign up for Patreon to The Exorcist, dude. But shout.
And we'll make a drinking game of it, and we'll have a party, and it'll be so fun.
Every time Reagan fucks your pussy with the cross, you got to drink. It's only going to happen once, but you got to.
That's a finish your drink moment. That's what got me, dude. That's what had me so messed up the next morning. Is because I had two rules in there. It's like, okay, when Jason puts on a new mask, you finish your drink. But every single time that would happen, I will have just poured an entire beer.
You had too many rules because you had multitudes of rules in that. That was too many.
Yeah, I know. But by the end, we were cheersing. We were throwing beer around everywhere.
I know.
We're having a great time.
It was fun.
It was awesome. Angel, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, Angel.
Angel Savadra. I don't know.
Better you to remember.
Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the memberships.
Gary, Mike, who played James McAvoy's wife in Speak to Me? She was smoking hot, dude. James McAvoy's wife. I was gonna say Mackenzie Davis played Scoot's wife, and I love her. I can't think of the actress's name. It's kind of a hard to say name, but James McAvoy's wife in that movie, totally being unheralded, by the way. Everyone's talking about McAvoy, and that's fair because he was great. But she had so many secrets to keep in that movie, and she managed to do that so fucking well. She was really good in the movie, for sure. You just like the under the table scene, you sicko. You fucking sicko. I know what you're thinking.
What happened in the under table scene? I just need it for notes.
She pretended to give him a blowy.
Pretended or did? I don't like fucking teases.
Well, see the movie.
No.
Not you, but I just don't want to spoil it. I got a burp. I can't get it out.
By the way, I was also thinking like what comes out like in the theater that we can. The Joker sequel's coming out, which I will be watching. I am very, very scared. Very scared. But
you gonna do a theater watch for that one?
Yeah.
Just two dudes watching a musical together.
No, because I signed up for that Cinemark Blasty Time monthly thing where you get the free ticket.
Smart.
So yeah, I'll use it. Good times at the Joker sequel. Hopefully it's great. I don't know. I have no. You know what? It's one of those. I have a lot of expectations going in, but I really don't at the same time. It's weird. I don't know. It could very well bomb and be a total dog shit ass dog water movie, or it could be great.
Yeah. Friday night. Go get scream at the scream.
Nah. Yeah.
By the way, if you guys live near a Cinemark, got to get that Cinemark rewards thing. It's $10 a month. You get one free ticket a month. You get 20% off of all of your snacky snacks. And I was just showing Jay. I was like, dude, look at this shit. It was like you have saved $677.
Yeah, dude. I was at the theater with him watching The Crow, and Mike was like a fucking YouTube ad that I couldn't skip. He's like, hey, did you know at Cinemark you can sign up for the rewards club? Every month you get to access any movie you want. Also, you get a free ticket. 50% off snacks and things. Wow, what a deal. And I was like, all right, that's
20. Like, don't mislead market.
And I was like, all right, that sounds cool, man. Like, do you have it? He's like, absolutely, dude. I've saved over $500 on snacks alone.
I'm trying to save you money, dog. So you get a camera that works.
No, I liked it though, but it was like a YouTube ad where you like try to hit skip, but they always like added a few more seconds to it. And you're like, fuck. No, it's a good deal though. It was a really good deal. So definitely sign up for it. Maybe I'm just like I'm reinforcing the idea that we need to have a sponsor. Cinemark would be great. I don't know, but they won't ever do it. Like, there's no way potty mouths like ours could ever have a sponsor as esteemed as Cinemark.
It's hard to make a living, folks, when you when you're not in Diddy's pocket, and we're never going to be in Diddy's pocket. All right.
I would you know what? Listen, I have no shame or qualms whatsoever. If that man said, "Hey, will you feather my dick for $10 million?" I was like, I will feather that and put baby powder on it for you. It's not taking. I said yes, I will do it. He's not taking advantage of me. I said I would. I will sell out for that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he's a nasty fuck. He'll go the way of R. Kelly, and you know, most likely he's going to get like 100,000 fucking years in prison. Whether or not this is true, I mean, people are like there. I do see some defenders of Diddy and saying, "Hey, it's not." You know, there's this deep state conspiracy against him. I really doubt it. But again, we are, you know, in the situation where innocent until proven guilty. So I'm not going to rush right away and say he's guilty. We don't know. There could be a lot of things out there that we don't know about. Like,
bro, I think he was guilty as soon as they pulled out like 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil. Like that was for me was the mark.
Well, I thought he was guilty as soon as he made a music video with Mace back in the 90s. But it is what it is. But no, I'm just saying I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I definitely think
that's fair. We're all gonna owe Diddy an apology. If that comes out, there's no way that's not real.
Well, here's the weird thing, and really what lends a lot to it is the fact that when the FBI raided his home, he was gone. He was like, I ain't there. He arrested his sons, and then he got a fucking call. It's like, hey, man, your sons are getting arrested. It's like, bitch, I'm on my way to the Bahamas. I already booked this flight. Well, I'm just going to stop. I don't know. It was just weird. It was just like weird timing. Like he got tipped off. I don't know if he was or not. Yeah. Again, this is all alleged shit. I'm not trying to get sued by Diddy. And
finally, someone tipped him lawyers instead of the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on with that whole thing, though. Holy fuck. Well, it really is going to be interesting whether or not he survives his trip to trial, because if he's got this dirt on mega powerful people, and I'm not just talking about celebrities, but political people, all this shit, and he videotaped that shit. Woo-wee. Woo-wee.
There's a storm coming. But then again, everyone's been saying that about the Epstein list for like 2 years, and it's like, nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, well, it probably won't. It's like watching, it's like watching a congressional hearing or something, and somebody literally admits that they fucking did something illegal, and then they don't get arrested. It's like, okay, well, why did you do this? Like, oh, well, because I said something. I said something. I got support in the polls. Fuck you.
I love the people on the internet. Like, it's not. They're like, all this real shit's happening. Like, we just seized 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube from all this stuff. And like, for some people, it's like not good enough. They still have to go out there and make up fake shit.
Diddy like, could literally
did you hear that officially that it was a threesome with Biden and Trump at the same time? Like, everybody knows it's official. Like, everybody lies so much.
Well, he's got protectors, dude. Diddy could literally be dripping from baby oil head to toe, and then he'd be like. And they'd be like, "Oh, we caught you." He's like, "I got dry skin." It's like, "See, he got dry skin. Why the fuck am I mad?"
I was like, "What happened?"
No, it really is. If you guys ever watch, I like not the whole thing on C-SPAN, but Forbes, I think, covers it on YouTube. But they'll have like so and so senator gets into fiery debate with so and so, and they have this big dramatic fucking theater moment, and they're like, "You should stick your head in the bag because you're full of shit," or whatever they'll say, and it really is. Like, they'll do this stuff, and they're like, okay, so this person just like admitted to breaking the law. What are you guys gonna do? It's like, well, we can't really do nothing about it, but you should feel ashamed of yourself while you go home and count millions.
I'm gonna say that to somebody next time. Like, I try to buy beer after midnight, they won't sell it to me. I'm like, you just stick your head in the back because you're full of shit.
Yeah, it wasn't. He didn't say you're full of shit. I added that part, but there was really one senator that was talking to somebody. And he's like, well, honey, you should just stick your head in the bag because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. I think it was a senator from Tennessee, but anyway, I don't want to get into politics, but it's funny. It's on both sides. They put on these big goddamn shows for everyone to see and love. And now, oh yeah, you're doing something. They're not doing shit. Like, these motherfuckers are hanging out at country clubs and fucking drinking wine.
Yeah. It's they're those motherfuckers. There's those old Watts that are in their pool and they're bastards. Like, come on in, the water's fine.
Yeah, it was. It's not just old Watts. It's all colors of the rainbow.
Well, yeah, it's just mostly old Watts.
No, they let the blacks in sometimes.
Congress is like 99.5% old.
They let the blacks and Hispanics in sometimes if they got the money and the connections. No,
Mark Barton says the only Chucky I like is from Rugrats. Baby bottle emoji creeps me out. I don't know why, but
I agree. That's the only Chucky that's worth a fuck to watch. I hate fucking.
I love that Chucky.
I like Chucky. Look, you know what? Everybody always thinks I hate Child's Play. I don't. I think Child's Play 1 is good, but I think anything after that was like for like an easy dollar. They were fun, but I mean, it's like I know that Charles Lee Ray, aka Chucky, does he deserve to be in the list or when you talk about classic slashers? I mean, okay, I'll give you that, but not in the what's it called? Mount Methuselah. What's that? The fucking where
Mount
all the faces
Rushmore.
are. Mount Rushmore. I couldn't think of it. My brain.
Mufasa in the sky.
Yeah, the
Simba.
Mount Methuselah. I couldn't even think of it. Yeah, it's not in the Mount Rushmore of slashers.
Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, I like the Chucky movies fine. I just think that people like putting it up there with Michael and shit like that doesn't work for me. JT Customs, I think you got an upgraded profile pic there. I like it. Never seen any Scream movies in theaters. Did not get to see 5 and 6 in theaters. I want to see 7, but hesitant because of Spyglass. Any advice? Yeah, my advice is let that shit go, dude. Because you know what? Spyglass fired one person unfairly. They shouldn't have done it. They're a piece of shit for it. But you know what? Every piece of Scream memorabilia from those first 3 movies that you bought probably put money in the pocket of Harvey Weinstein, which is a lot worse, and we still do it every day. So I just think that today's world of I'm gonna do a boycott. You know what? People are drinking Bud Light everywhere right now, and people are watching Scream movies everywhere. It's all a ruse. I say enjoy what you enjoy. It's not your fault that people fucking suck. And there's nobody to keep track of it. Every single Hollywood studio has pieces of shit behind it. So you let that shit go. You go see Scream 7. You have a blast.
Spyglass, what a piece of shit company. They should be canceled because I said so on Twitter, you sons of bitches. I said so. Fuck you. God damn, don't you listen? Listen to me. I'm yelling with all caps on. I don't know, man. Just go see the fucking
Corey
movie.
Feldman, is that you?
Go fucking see the movie. Holy shit. I don't give a fuck. If it was Jeepers Creepers and it didn't suck, I'd still go see it. Fuck that guy that directed it, but Victor Salva. But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like
I'm not like supporting that guy. I just like the fucking movie.
Yeah. And you know, if you really hate it, you could always sail the high seas for it, stick to the man that way. But I will say there's crazy Scream news that did come out. Courtney Cox came out and said she's not actually signed on to do the movie, as was previously reported. She says that they still are rewriting the movie set to film in December. And she said that she's really hoping they can find a way to bring David Arquette back into the franchise, which I love, obviously, just because I love doing. But also, I think it's really cool of Courtney Cox to go to bat for David Arquette like that. That's touching. And I think it's a whole bunch of nothing about her not being signed on yet. I think she just wants to be able to read the final script before she inks the dotted line, maybe because of what happened to David Arquette.
Man.
But I think it's going to be fine.
I feel like Austin Powers when it comes to Scream franchise. It's like, why won't you die?
Jay,
why won't you die? God damn. Now you're going to bring fucking David Arquette back?
Can you?
I can't read it. Your camera's not focusing. Don't try to insult me and not have a camera that focuses correctly.
Sorry, I can't
see that.
Is it not?
Was that your dick?
I can't see it. I don't know what's happening.
It was too small. I can't see it.
Come over there.
I saw a dirty algae covered fingernail. I don't want to see that.
I painted it.
God,
it's paint. It's finger paint.
That's
finger paint.
That's gangrene.
It's not crust.
It's gangrene. Stop picking your butt on camera and spelling
suck the rest of it off.
Don't you do that.
Fuck.
I can't wait to do it. I will, and I'll film it too.
D-Rich, remember for 3 months. That's 3 months. He got.
Damn, man. Thank you, dude. By the way, that means that D-Mitch every month has gone back and renewed his membership. We can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Apparently, YouTube's got to get their shit together. What has been y'all's favorite?
Yeah, we want to rob you blind so you don't know that you're subscribed to us. It's like, why $5 coming out every month? What the fuck?
Yeah, just forget it. Set it and quit it. Set it and forget it. What's been y'all's favorite horror month intro? That's a great question, man. Mine is 2018, the Halloween 4 intro ripoff that we did. When we ripped the Halloween 4 intro, that was my favorite.
I don't know, man. Like they like when they happen, when we do them, I forget about it. Like we do them, and then they're like, okay, we did our best to do them, and then I just forget about them. I think I remember.
You got Goosebumps. We did the Goosebumps one.
Yeah.
We did the Halloween 4 intro. We did the one we had Heather and Annie and everybody come over, and we zoomed through, and there was all
the Halloween. I don't know if the Halloween 4 one. Well, I don't know if it was that one or the one where we had Loomis going. We almost got fucking killed. Going like we were introducing every movie with a background. We were traveling around. Remember, we were like did.
Yeah, but that wasn't the intro. So
no, that was the month that I remember the most.
Yeah, but intro wise, there was the one where we had everybody over and we filmed it. There was the Goosebumps one. 2018.
Probably the most involved. Well, I'd say the most cinematic that we've ever done is probably the Halloween 4 one. that actually felt like a cinematic one. Everything else was like, yeah, it was good, but yeah, it was probably that one.
Oh, we did the shower psycho scene, and we did we did the one where we had you on your knees stabbing the pumpkin at night over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, the Loomis one. Yeah, that I remember that. Yeah, because it was like that Linorama thing.
The intro stresses me out the most, dude. Every single year, it's always the intro that stresses me out. Like I get super fucking like, what are we gonna do? I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do at all. And then like last year, I think I fucking balked last year. I didn't do as good as I wanted to because I filmed a bunch of just like random false shit and like the logo. I thought it was gonna be cool, and I watched it and I was like, oh, I fucking suck. But
I'll come up with ideas. Myself, well, we can't do that. There's no fucking way. There's no way. And I'm like, well, you know what? A dreamer can fucking dream. All right. I'm sorry that I'm not Joss Whedon and I can't come up with like goddamn special effects.
Your ideas were like, hey, you can figure out how to make that happen, right?
No,
like, you have like cars sliding on fire and CGI.
I literally could do it. We could do it like a goddamn in dollar store. I swear to God. Like like the idea for me is like, it's not like this amazing idea of like you got to do it this way. I want it to be that way in my head, but there's no way. Like there was one. Well, I'm not going to give away like some of the ones that I thought of because we might do them later on because they're not all like crazy. But the one we did this year was really good. I liked it a lot. I think it was a very simple.
That was a nugget from an idea that you had before that was impossible to film, and we took a piece of it and we made it a whole ass.
It was not because the original one would have just required us having a lot more people. That was the problem. We couldn't get that.
Yeah, we would have had to have like 12 people, and like they all would have had to have costumes and like all the fucking.
Well, we were going to use those shitty ones, those shitty masks that we had.
Yeah. But that was
it would have only been a pain. But anyway, I like the one that we did. I think this one that we did was really fun. I thought it was like down to earth and salty of the earth.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it for sure. Kaya, I finally watched Blink twice. It's a good fucking movie, dude. I'm not a huge fan of Catwoman. Not Zooey Deschanel. I can't remember her.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah. So and Channing Tatum's like super creepy in that. I kind of want to watch it. It kind of feels like one of those old school 90s thrillers that was a little fucked up. But I haven't seen it yet.
Man, I don't know what it is. But I like Channing Tatum tots, but I feel like him doing those kind of roles are coming. I don't think he can do them now. I just don't. I feel like that's not him right now. I don't know what it is. He needs to wait a little while before he starts doing those kind of roles. Like Josh Hartnett waited the amount of time that it takes for him to do that role. Like when he did with Trap was great.
Yeah, James Tatum's had a really weird career, man. Johnny Litchell says, I got to meet Daniel Harris and Scout Taylor Compton. Do you guys ever listen to their podcast, Talk Scary to Me? There has been, I listened to one episode because there was the whole Jamie Lee Curtis thing that was going on and listened to it. I think they're funny. I think their podcast seemed like it was super listenable. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, but I think they were pretty entertaining.
Nah, dog. That ain't me.
They're gonna be at Scarefest as well, doing a live podcast. By the way, we're doing a panel at Scarefest on Saturday.
I know. I heard about that. I forgot about that. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm like, so I just throw it away. I was like, listen, guy, don't ask me questions for which you don't know the answer. I don't want to even answer that question.
We've never done a panel before, so hopefully they have a lot. It's not just gonna be us. There's gonna be other people up there too, so it should be fun. Yeah. So Saturday, Scarefest, 4 p.m. I think is our panel. So come by our booth.
Oh, well, you know what? That's early enough in the day that we're not going to be completely tanked, only slightly. So that'll be good.
Yeah, I never, ever have alcohol in my life. You can get
addicted. Apple juice can be a problem, but not for me.
It's a lot of sugar. Adrian Barr says, chemistry with two people on a radio podcast is hard to find. Y'all's natural and seamless. Thanks, buddy. If offered to do a wham to a mass audience, would you all consider? I mean, yeah. Fuck yeah. We would show them all our dicks.
Yeah, I would love to bomb in front of that many people live. That would be great. I would love to do that. That would be so awesome. Be like, oh my God. Like, I would love to be able to start talking about something, but then have a slight panic attack and be like, back to you.
And then, is it live or is it just like in front of like a huge
mass audience? Like if it was like a huge audience, like a live like, you know how like Eric did, like he was watch along with his buddies and they were in front of that. I mean, that wasn't a large audience, but it was still a big audience. Like even in front of fucking 35 people would be intimidating.
I think I would, if it was live in person, I would absolutely dread every second of it for 2 weeks leading up to it and have panic attacks, but you got to do it, right? It's like Rocky says, you got to shoot your shot. So I would do it.
Well, I would never. I wouldn't. I mean, we would do it for obviously. It would be a bad idea for us to turn it down because I mean, she's always trying to make the channel grow in some way or another. But yeah, I think we could do it. But I mean, yeah, I would do the same thing. And then I'd be like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this cerveza to lubricate my tears and calm my anxiety. But then I would do too much cerveza, and then all of a sudden I'm doing karaoke in the middle of the stage with no music. And I'm like, what's he doing? I don't know. He's a crazy man. It's crazy.
Some guy would ask a question like, "You look like P Diddy."
I was like, you look stupid.
You'll never get me butt crack, P. Diddy. Adrian Barr says, when Cody Leach of Carnage Candy Hound says a movie goes too far, you know it's extreme. Any guess what is the scene for Terrifier 3? Pee-hole stabbing? That's disgusting. A pee-hole stabbing scene I don't want any fucking part of at all.
Yeah. That's
and I did see Cody clarify that. He's like, he didn't feel like it went too far personally, but he just thought that, it went far. But like, I think it's going to be the shower scene because I've seen a lot of people react and be like, the shower scene is crazy. And, maybe it's a thing when someone's like inside of someone or doing an act and then he comes in and like something like that. I have no idea though, but I'm guessing shower scene.
I will be right back. I have to shower the toilet. I'll be back.
Oh, yes. Poopy time. I'm big. Something I've never been able to say before. Adrian says, Mike, great camera. Tips on a decent place to get one. Thanks, buddy. This is not, there's been so much work put into this and I still can't get it right. I just got new lighting. That was a fucking nightmare. I like my shit simple. I'm still using an editing system from 1942. But you got to try to get better. You got to try to level up. The camera I have is a Canon. Damn it, I'm a doctor, not a pool man. It's an EOS Rebel. Fuck my mom. SL2. Canon EOS Rebel SL2. And it's about 7 years old. So you can probably get a pretty good deal on it if you want to. I had a Canon before this that the shading and like the blur, the depth of field was fucking dope as shit. And I love it. I still have that camera. And I wish that this had that on it. But this one's fine, I think it was like $600 or $700 when we got it. But again, it's been like 6 years or something. And it's been dropped. I've put inside of people at Diddy parties and everything. So it's still holding up well. So that's the one for sure. I'm going to spend that much. But yeah, I've also found, man, that it's really not important how high your quality is, how quality your camera is. Because I think a lot of people miss the old school YouTube. Like I just put up that found footage looking ass review outside. And I feel like people dug that. Like everyone has such nice shit now. I feel like when someone has like some grainy, strange shit and they're delivering good content, I think people are like receptive to it. It makes them feel like the old YouTube a little bit. So I don't think it's necessary. But there are people who will go, this guy's not taking it seriously. He doesn't have the new high-spec 7.9G. And that sucks. But I don't know. I kind of just rambled there for a minute. But I appreciate it, buddy. Robin Barker says, since the Penguins title drop was so entertaining, and dude, that was fucking awesome. You know what it reminded me of? The opening to Casino Royale. Like the black and white when James Bond gets his first kill. Like that kind of shit. That was so dope. Had a great build-up. What are your guys' top 5 movie title drops? That's some crazy shit, Robin. You're asked us just pull out of our butt cracks. I don't know if I can do 5. It's a great question, though. Movie title drops that pop in my brain, though. Friday the 13th, Part 3D. For sure. Obviously, the James Bond walking in front of the thing and everything, but they did that well there. Evil Dead Rise, great fucking title drop for sure. What are some of your alls, by the way, guys? Post them in there. I'm trying to think. You've got the legendary ones for sure, like the Star Wars and shit like that. But I'm trying to think of ones that Friday the 13th does not have a great title drop just because the scene shocked you so much when they brought it in. I love Halloween 4 again, just what predated it. Oh my god, is Twister the one where you see the letters like flying away, or was that like Twisters or some shit? That was pretty cool. It's a really good question. I gave you a few. I can't think of any off the top of my head, and it's going to upset me really deep into my nights, and I'm not going to get any sleep because that question's going to bother me. Thank you for that. No, I'm kidding, buddy. Appreciate you. Adrian, are we watching Scary Clips again next month? Actually, there is a found footage movie that apparently is viral on the internet called Milk and Cereal. That's an hour long, and I thought for one of the October Scary Month streams we could watch the entire hour-long thing. I just have to find out if that's all right. I don't want to, I don't want to tax anyone's gig, core cruster. But I feel like watching that entire hour-long found footage thing for a stream would be pretty fun, for sure.
What?
Huh?
Ah.
He was asking if we're going to do this, watch scary stuff with us again next month, like we did for October. And for sure we will. But I was telling them there's an hour long. It's an hour long on YouTube only found footage movie called Milk and Cereal that everyone's freaking out about. That I was like, that could be super fun to just like sit and enjoy it with you guys. But I don't know if that's like, okay, I'm going to have to reach out to those guys and make sure they're cool with us doing that.
Sure. We'll see what happens.
And then I'm going to come over there and stick my finger in your butt.
Yeah, dude, I got to be honest, man. I'm pussying out. I went outside and I vaped a little bit. But, you know, what I hate the most is that when you're vaping, like some guy. First off, two things. One, I'm being very respectful when I walk the halls of the apartment. When I leave the apartment, I gently close the door. I don't slam the fucking thing shut and like, you know, stomp up the steps out the door. But everybody else, it seems like, I think they're like fucking like goddamn Batista walking down the WWE entrance. They're like fucking boom, 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 boom. Fucking hate that shit. And two, when you go outside and someone's walking their little, you know, Yorkshire Terrier dog, and they're like, I'm vaping, I'm walking away from them, like, have a little smoke, eh? I'm like, yep. Well, see you later.
Don't be friendly to me, motherfucker.
No, I want to be like, hey, clean up your dog shit when you're done, okay?
This morning I had a hangover, and I went to Kroger, and it was 8:00 in the morning, and I had to get a liquid IV. And I'm not feeling great, dude. I got a bad headache. And the staff at Kroger, there's like 12 of them, and they just had their like morning powwow, and there's a bunch of suits and like higher ups there or whatever. And I'm walking down to find the liquid IVs because that's just I literally went out of my way because it was that bad. Yeah. This fucking manager, dude, gets right up next to my ear and screams across the fucking Kroger store, "Hey, Rebecca!" And I literally, dude, I went, oh.
Yeah,
I was like, and like I looked at him and he goes, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And I was like, fucking screaming in my ear, "Do you know how many beverages I had last night?" It was awful. I wanted to kill
I was a pharmacy tech for CVS, and they wanted us to be chipper and shit in the morning because I fucking hated that shit, dude. I was like, I talk quiet to them. They come up and be like, "Hey," they'd be like, "Do you guys have my prescription ready?" I'd be like, "I don't, but I'll go check." Because I didn't want to, like, because usually I drank the night before and I was hungover myself and I didn't want to be there. But yeah, either way, yeah, it's awful. I hate when that shit happens. But just specifically what was happening outside, that person was, I hate that. Like, I was like, just don't talk to me. It's not being friends. That guy was in a different building. He's like not even in my building. And he was just like, I was like, I don't really, I mean, okay, you're walking a dog and I'm smoking a vape. We don't have anything in common right now. Thanks.
It's at the top, motherfucker. D Creamer tweets. I saw y'all's Harlem Shake video from like 2013. Oh my god, that shit was
that was old as fuck. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was fun. Well, that was when everyone was doing it. We were on that fucking trend train. So
yeah, viral videos were still a thing on YouTube, and it wasn't all just Mr. Beast videos selling poison to children. And that was a good time to be on YouTube for sure. That was Cody, by the way, doing that had the mask on. I would never wear a New England Patriot shirt. I just want everyone to know that. That was a fun night, though. Mm-hmm. To include all of our friends in our YouTube shenanigans was fun. Michael Parton, happy early, Mike. I wish I could make it special for you. What do you mean, like get like an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen? Those do. Those are, but they're hard to ship.
He's just saying that if he was your roommate and you suddenly woke up in the middle of the night and he was like, you know, down there doing something, it's like, you finish up and get the fuck out.
like carving a birthday. No,
it was that Dane Cook thing.
Yeah. Finish to get the fuck out. Now, what if the Halloween TV series could be an anthology series that adapts the unused Halloween script? So that'd be a good idea. We've said yes.
That would be great.
Do that. That's the only way they should make an anthology.
Yeah,
and the only Michael.
Yeah, and the only downside of that is obviously like the script itself would be like diluted down to like an hour or 45 minutes or whatever they would give you for the episode. So you're not going to get the full impact of what the script could be, but it would still be interesting to see all those unused scripts.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a great idea, man. Diddy's favorite drink will be chocolate milk.
The show. I don't know what that is. Is that a reference? I don't know. Chocolate milk?
Why?
I mean, I like fucking Yahoos too. I mean, you can get me to do a lot of crazy things with Yahoos, but I don't know why that would be specifically.
Acid Dick says, "What's up, fellas? a movie never gets. I feel a movie I feel never gets love is Idle Hands. Seth Green, Devin Sawa, Jessica Alba, The Offspring. How could you go wrong? You forgot Tom DeLonge of Blink-182 is also in that film, my friend. Okay,
it's great.
Great acting performance.
Dude, I feel like the two friends of Devin Sawa and that would literally be me and Mike when he was like, yeah, we saw this bright light and all these hot chicks were singing, but we're like, fuck that, that's too far. We just came back here. It's like we were drunk. So it was like, nah.
I've never loved that movie the way other people do, but I've always, I mean, I think it's great. I think I need to like watch it more.
It's one of those movies
really have my appreciation.
It's one of those movies that truly does fit in the time period that it came out in. I think it came out in like 2000 or 99, or it was around that time. So it like, you know what I mean? Like it fits just right in that time frame of films. It's perfect. It captures that exact like feeling it was to be like, I think I was like a sophomore or something in 2000 or 2001. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in a while. I need to rewatch that for sure. Devin Sawa is going to be at Scarefest as well. Andre Lenoge. Jay, I'll let you read this. I got to get a cerveza. I'll be right back. By the way, we are at 9:40 p.m. 9:40 p.m.
Okay.
9:40 p.m.
Okay.
Damn,
Andre Lenoge. Don't take that off the screen.
What?
You should.
Oh, you can put it up there now because you're on my account. So go to 9:40 and just. Yeah, you silly.
Oh, power that I've never felt power like this before. Oh, that was from X-Men Apocalypse. Anyway, Under the Nose says, Jay, I bought your old house and found the fleshlight you hid in the oven. You son of a bitch. It was hidden on purpose. Want it back? No, I don't. It's used. Don't worry. I made sure it wasn't lonely. Hi, Mike. I appreciate you, Lenoge. Just give me what I want and I'll go away. But you can have it, okay? It's used, crusty, and it just smells funny. I don't want it back, but thank you for finding it. You're a son of a bitch, because I hid it there, like I said, on purpose. Because it was the only thing that I was fucking at the time that was clean. Because my ex-wife was a whore with a fucking dirty vagina. Anyway, I'm not getting into the details, Andre, but thank you, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Moving through. Matt Roberts, thank you so much, says, I saw Return of the Living Dead. Loved it. Thoughts? You saw Return of the Living Dead part 1 or part 2? I'm assuming part 1. Return of the Living Dead is fun. The part 1 is good. Part 2 is the best. Part 2 is absolutely the bee's knees as far as like a legendary comedic black comedy type of films, in my opinion. I liked part 1, but again, I think they do everything better in part 2. And I always feel like Return of the Living Dead is kind of similar to how they did Evil Dead back in the day, Sam Raimi. Evil Dead 1, the original, was good, but then Evil Dead 2 came along and just shattered, in my opinion, Evil Dead 1. It was everything that Evil Dead 1 wanted to be. But good stuff, dude. I liked it. I like them both. Scrolling through. Adrian Yabar, thank you so much, dude. What's scarier? Insidious or Five Nights at Diddy's? As far as like which one would be more horrifying, I would imagine Insidious would be scary as fuck. You imagine if he was standing in the corner of your bedroom and that's what he wants, and he just has a crooked finger with like some Bill Cosby Jello. That'd be scary. Yeah,
dude, I'm showing
Insidious.
I have someone posted this. I'll show it to you right here. Fucking hilarious. Five Nights at Diddy's.
That's really good. That's amazing.
Someone made an Insidious 2 poster as well, which is fucking hilarious. Look at, oh god,
surprise, motherfucker! French fries, motherfucker! First prize, motherfucker! All rise, motherfucker!
The internet is fucking undefeated, dude. These are the funniest people in the whole wide world. You keep doing that. I like watching your finger move across.
It's really fun, dude.
My mouth.
Wild Willie, Mike, your fantasy team is doing good. Jaden Daniels was a great pick. Your next two, Cobra 2, Rounders 2, Tango and Cash 2, Swingers 2 are my choices.
Oh yeah, talking about when you were gone. I think you were gone. Someone. No, we talked about this. Movies that don't have sequels. Jay Daniels, by the way, fucking ripped it up last night. I appreciate that. Some of my fantasy is doing awful. My betting is doing awful. So I appreciate that, Wild Willie. At least that game went well for me. But Rounders 2, 100%. Tango and Cash 2. Today, would you want to see it?
What?
Tango and Cash 2?
No, fuck no, not today. There's no way. I don't think they could capture. like what they got away with back in a lot of these 80s flicks, or even the early 2000s with Rounders 2, or late 90s. I can't remember when that came out. There's no way, like the way that the sensitivities of the 2024 peeps are, there's no way they would be able to make those kind of like jokes, innuendos, or whatnot, and make it like authentic.
Yeah.
It would just be a bunch of cheap ass shit.
Like, what do you have against women's genitalia?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they stink. No, by the way, the reason why
why would you say that?
I'm kidding, guys. Only the ones that don't wash, or my ex-wife. But I'm saying, like, listen, I took my headphones off that just didn't do it. Literally, like, I heard a boom, boom, boom down the stairs, and like I thought it stopped outside the door. I swear to God, people around here walk like they're fucking Michael Myers, like stalking Lori in first one.
Yeah,
like just the
work
feet.
boots.
I hate that shit, dude. God damn it, I hate it. Anyway,
go out there and fight.
No, I can't do that because I've not ate today, so I don't really
just cover the hallway and be like, "You've awoken the deep."
Yeah, I'll pretend that I'm gonna go out in the hallway and fight like Daredevil, but really fight like a dare bitch, and just be like, "Don't hurt me,
dare bitch." Swingers 2, I think would work. Rounders 2, I think would work. Cobra 2, even today, I think you could pull off. I think that'd be fun to watch, actually, for sure.
Sure. We got some Felix the Fandom. He says we need a Child Play 2019. I think you mean need. I know what you mean though, Felix. We need a Child Play 2019 sequel. Buddy has potential. I agree. We both really liked Child Play 2019. I know that a lot of people didn't, but I felt like they did a really good job, like reinventing it and making it their own while staying true to the character at the same time. Like they could have made that like just a straight up remake with the Charles Lee Ray story and just try to add like more modern sensitivities to it, made it awful. I feel like them doing what they did with it was actually pretty interesting and fun. And also Aubrey Plaza's hot as fuck, and she was a great mom in that. So
these are two things that you speak. I do want to see that as well. Just because it was nice to see a different finger in the Chucky franchise. People who love the original creator that may not like that, but I thought it was refreshing to see someone else have a crack at it.
Yeah, again, who was it? Did Mark Hamill do the voice? I think Mark Hamill did.
He did, yeah. That guy that charges like $1 million for a shitty autograph. Yeah,
$800, guys. Holy fucking shit! And again, I don't know if that's true or not.
I lost respect for that guy.
Well, here, I don't know. Like, again, this is what I saw. Somebody posted on Twitter a long time ago, or they posted somewhere on Reddit that like they showed like, you know how they had the little advertise or whatever, I don't know what you call it, a placard on the table of what they're going to charge at like a convention. Like Mark Hamill had like for an autograph, like and a picture or whatever, it was like $800 fucking dollars, dude. Like, god damn. And I think they said that Michael J. Fox, who makes like very rare appearances anymore due to his Parkinson's disease, was only charging like $600. I mean, that's a lot of money either way, but it's like the people are like, Mark Hamill, you played fucking Luke Skywalker. That's a great role, but it's all you fucking did other than the Joker Batman animated series.
Joker
like
voice.
Michael J. Fox versus you, as far as like who would you rather pay the money to? I mean, Michael J. Fox, hands down, he's charging $200.
Even $600 is insane, but knowing him, that part of that probably went to a foundation or something.
Yeah, so it's worth it. Yeah, but yeah, definitely needs a sequel. We got some George Freeman. Can you all send my father in the hospital some love? Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing because I saw your name, the Edward Scissorhands thing. That made me laugh. I didn't see what you said yet. So
to your father in the hospital, I hope you get better or it goes well or whatever's going on with you, and all the love in the world, man.
Yeah, George Friedman's dad. All the best thoughts. I doubled it because I wanted to actually send it out into the universe, because words are spells, as Aaron Rodgers says. I hope your dad's okay, man. I hope everything works out all right.
Thank you, man. Michael says you guys also going to be doing Marikis this year.
It's a little betwixt right now, Michael.
We don't know yet, Michael, because the schedule's kind of packed right now, and we're doing things that we've never done before, like Men. But we're also doing things with a convention that we've actually never done before. Like we're doing the thing on Saturday, which we've never done that before. We have we have an obligation to be there a lot longer this year's and on days, so we have to space out our proclivities in the evenings.
Yeah, we're honestly not 100% sure. We got to wait and see how the schedule falls out because we don't want to be complete pieces of shit while we're there. You know what I mean? They're long days for sure, but we'll definitely be at the VIP party for sure on Saturday night. I can promise you that.
Yo, me and Mike don't want to have a Nicolas Cage, Neil Young moment from you know what I'm talking about? Is it what's the guy's name? I think it's Neil Young.
Vince
Is that
Neil.
his name? Vince Neil. Yeah,
I love you.
Yeah, we don't want to have that in the middle of the convention floor because we really just drank too much. And they're like, Jesus Christ, like never again will we invite those assholes back.
Yeah, we're getting old, man. We need a lot more hours to recover between sets.
Dude, I remember that one. I don't know what year it was. It was 2 years. I don't know when it was actually, but you all brought. We had done we had been at the convention and we had been at the table, and then we had been enjoying a lot of apple juices. And when the night was over and we had to go back home, the next morning I felt like pure like sack of shit driving back to the convention. And then Mike got or I don't know if April got them, sometimes like Chick-fil-A sandwiches, or they were like breakfast sandwiches from somewhere. And I was like, I don't want them. No, I will not have them this morning. And this was before fast. I will not have them. And then, dude, it was the greatest goddamn thing I've ever had in my life. And I was like, this will give me the pure energy from the sun to Superman this fucker. And it didn't do shit because of my age. I was like, I still feel like a goddamn Igor walking in here.
Yeah, I felt that the last time that we did the whole convention through Friday, and then we did the meetup at Marika's. The first person that came over to our booth, I'll never forget. I went over to give them a hug, and my fucking hand was fucking shaking. Because I didn't want to, everybody was having such a good time. I didn't want to leave, but I was like, oh, I gotta have some water.
Mike was basically giving his testimony to the House of Representatives and saying I have Parkinson's.
That dude was probably like, "What's wrong with this guy?" I was like, "Hey, it's nice to meet you, man."
Those are rough days when that happens. But yeah, I mean, our age, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And by the way, we have apparently, if you go to, I saw this, I was like, oh my god, dude, I saw this shit on Reddit, dude. They're like, oh, Mike and Jay's gonna be at Scarefest. It's like they're probably drunk already. I was like, you fucker. And I read that and I was drunk. I was like, this guy must be goddamn Charles Xavier using Cerebro. How would he know that? But I mean, it was true. But we had something like, he's probably drunk by now.
What, you don't have social anxieties? Fuck you, Greg.
He was like, I'm sorry that you're a pussy. You don't enjoy a good cerveza with your friends. But anyway.
Awkward silence.
Only because you're sucking on a mechanical wiener and I can't do it, so I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, shit. Where are we now?
We were caught up, I think.
Negatory. No, you read some of those while I was gone. Okay.
Yeah. We're good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that brings us to a point in the show where we haven't done this in a couple weeks, so this will be fun. Oh no.
Wait a minute. Tomo Ogata, what do you mean here? Jay has such a crink on his neck. What do you mean? There's nothing on my neck. What does a crink mean? I don't have a crick in my neck.
Like you're doing this?
Oh, crick? Oh, probably because I'm saying like that fucking weirdo creature in Insidious 2.
It's a sucking dick injury from 1984.
I never could get it right when the wife
the baby.
The wife walked in when I was doing it. She slapped me in the back of the head.
Listen, Serial, it's always good to see you. Thank you so much. Says I turned 40 on the 5th. Happy 40th. I haven't been able to make a stream in a minute because work has been stupid busy and makes me want to cry. Can I get a shout out from Loomis and Charles?
Thank you, Risa.
When you turn 40, it's a special time in a man's life. And you go to a seedy bar. You have a couple Boilermakers. You hit on a couple of men, and just to throw people off, because the hot chicks in the bar see you and they go, "Oh, he's in a men. I'm safe." And then you mosey on down, and you buy another man a shot, and then he takes you home, and you're like, I'm really getting him now. The girls are feeling real safe around me, and then he has his way with you, and that's how I turned 40. But I hope yours is better, and you're an amazing person. And if you ever need I almost said prostate exam, but that I'm just thinking about my schedule tomorrow morning. I hope you have a great birthday. That's the point. I hope you had a great birthday. And can I borrow $5?
Congratulations, Lisa Serial, for turning 40 years old and continuing to have a job. It's always a good thing. What I would suggest in the future, though, Lisa Serial, is lay off the cereal. It's expensive as hell, and you don't need it. Have something other than goddamn cereal anymore. Have some oatmeal. And
Dry.
Just shut your goddamn lips up.
That's what I hear.
At the end of the day, Lisa, happy birthday. And I mean, I don't know. Invest in your 401k.
That's true. Yeah, invest in cereals, actually, because they're never going to go away. You know?
Yeah, but for real though, at least thank you so much for stopping by. Happy birthday. And then JT Customs was asking if we'd reviewed Penguin. Yeah, we did. Someone answered. Okay, good stuff.
We did in the first hour of the show. Love you, Lisa.
Thank you,
Happy
Lisa.
birthday. Robin said, "Happy early birthday to me." To me, yes. Make it about me. Happy early birthday. Thank you. It's going to be a great one. I'm going to have Jay come over, and he promised me to lick my butt.
I wasn't even invited to your fucking birthday party.
I'm not having a birthday party, you weird old.
That's fine. You know what? It's fine. I got stuff to do anyway. I got stuff to do. I got to work on my goddamn Trans Am, and I gotta go to the store later on and like hang out with Bill and Ted.
We're gonna be together on my birthday. You stupid whore.
It's
We're filming
Sunday,
Friday
dude.
night. We're filming Friday night. My birthday's Saturday. Stupid whore.
I know. I said that.
Yeah, we're filming Friday night, so we're gonna be together when the clock strikes midnight. And you
This
know what that
Friday?
means. Yes.
No, we're not.
Yes.
I thought you had people in.
No.
They can hire. The higher your voice goes, the bigger and harder my dick gets. I like it.
Okay, that's what I want.
All right, good. Okay, well then, all right. So we'll have an early birthday for you.
Yeah. So what's up with that? Okay.
Okay. What are you doing for your real birthday?
Well, I was supposed to go to Blink, but now it's looking like that's not going to happen. We might go see Alkaline Trio instead that weekend.
Dude, I felt like Ian McKellen's Magneto when I said that to you. I was like, "What's your real name, John?"
You want to come to the Alkaline Trio concert?
Fuck no, dude. That sounds.
Then
like
shut the
poison.
fuck up.
That sounds like fucking poison. What do I want to go watch?
I knew that you would say that. So shut up.
The only alkaline I know of is batteries that go in the back of your controller. Alkaline fucking batteries.
I'm gonna stick batteries.
Oh, no, is that Skiva Skank is the lead singer, right?
Mm-hmm. That's actually his name. I ran 5,000.
I went to school with him.
We've reached the point in the show where we're gonna do a little bit of Instagram real fun action before we go. I've saved some. I haven't saved as many as I wanted to, but this is always super fun.
I'll be right back.
God. Everyone watch Jay. That was fast.
Apple juice.
That's what she said. Hang on, I gotta find it. I gotta find stuff that I've saved. Okay, here we go. That was really annoying. I apologize for it.
I didn't like it at all.
Sorry, everyone. I'm a piece of shit. Let's watch some reels together. I saved some of these specifically because I thought they were funny. When the game already started and you forgot to put in your bets, because this happens to all of us who place bets.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. I'll write it live.
I would love to see an ESPN commentator
do it live.
in a game of Sunday Night Football just lose his shit.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
I would love to hear that shit. Dude. That would be. You imagine like fucking like one of the who does like a lot of the Sunday Night Football the commentates on it. It's
Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, imagine Collinsworth doing that.
Now here's a guy who's going to do it live.
No, it's just like he's like fuck it. I'll jack myself off next time, Linda.
That's literally what happens though. Like if you forget to place bets, for those of you who don't bet, you'll forget that a game's coming on and you'll be out and like talking to someone or something like that. And you'll be like, I forgot to place my bets for the 8:00 game. And they're like, well, I guess I'm just doing the live bet. And you know you're getting screwed on the points, but you do it anyway because you're a degenerate gambler. Fuck it. Here's another football one. This is, I don't have the thing. I don't have the, oh yeah, salute to a productive Sunday. This is what it's like on NFL Sunday for fans watching football. Look at his face.
So the drill, just like the Mississippi Mass Flyer. I'm not tired yet. I'm Scott Van Pelt. This is Sports Center. We begin.
It's just so
I know,
true.
but I like
every
how he had the ruffles. They look like the buffalo style chicken Ruffles, which are great. But I like how he went from Dr. Pepper regular 2 liter, and then he wanted to get healthy for a minute, and he got the Diet Dr. Pepper 2 liter, and then he went back to Dr. Pepper regular edition. I like that.
That's literally me on Sunday, dude. I'm gonna watch all these fucking games. What cracks me up is the intros to all the things, because that's how it be though.
I'm about to
shoot this guy. I know you're gonna love this because this is the way he talks. This is the way he fucking talks.
No, dude, I was gonna tell you about that one guy though, about that Sunday Night Football thing. I remember there was one year I did do that. Or it wasn't for football. I watched every fucking game, dude. Like, not even when we were playing college basketball. Kentucky. I don't know what year it was, but I was familiar with all the fucking teams. I knew who we were playing in March Madness. Dude, it's exhausting as fuck, dude. I felt like I had a goddamn job on Wall Street because I was like, don't look. It's like, yeah, but this guy's sick. This guy, I felt like goddamn 2 for the money. But that guy's sick. Dude, that guy's sick, and that guy's not gonna play.
That's literally me every Saturday and Sunday, and also during the tournament as well. This guy's gonna spin a yarn for you. He's gonna tell a whole story, but just the way he talks makes me laugh. It just seems like somebody you would run into outside of a Dollar General. Here we go.
I'm sucker for a cold beer. It happens all the time. It's 1,050 fucking degrees outside, so I'll get thirsty and I'll say, it sounds good. A cold beer. And I'll drink that one, and it's just not quite satisfied. It went down too easy. Or maybe just one more. And 15 beers later, I'm drunk. Then I'll have me a little nap, and I'll wake up feeling like shit. My sweat will smell like a damn brewery. Blood is turned into concrete because I'm so ungodly dehydrated. Chug some water, and I'll have a come to Jesus meeting with myself. And I'll say, we're not doing that for a little bit. Bard, you have got to pull it together. Ooh, look, a cold beer. And I'll be strong. I'll say, no, not doing it. And that lasts about 5 minutes. And we're off to the rodeo.
That's it, dude. That's fucking it. That's 100%. That's the most accurate fucking description of anybody that enjoys this debate. I remember this one time, dude. It was really awful. I remember this one time. I used to work for I can't say the name of the company. I used to work for them, and I was a mail sorter. All I was supposed to do is come in the morning. I had to be there at 4 o'clock or 4:30 in the morning. And I would sort mail, and it would go out and whatever. And it was an easy job, but I had to be up and be at the fucking place at 4:30. And Mike and I went out to Shinaway the day, and I had to work the next day. And I was like, no, man, listen, I'm gonna leave at midnight so I can go home and get some sleep before I have to be at work. And I'm not gonna be there all night. We were there until fucking close, which is 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to be at work at 4:30. I didn't even go home and take a fucking shower, dude, because I didn't have time. So when I got home, I shoveled shit into my face to try to absorb something, and I went to work, and I sat in the parking lot, and I fell asleep. And I was like an hour and a half. I woke up out of my car, waltzed in, and he's right. You smell like a fucking brewery, dude. Just this shit was wafting off of me. And I was like, I'm doing good. I was technically still drunk, I guess. I don't know, but I know that my boss was like a Serbian dude. And then the next day when I came into work, I was talking to one of my coworkers. He's like, Dimitri, or I think it was Dimitri. He's like, Dimitri knew you were fucked up. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you were because he came in and he was sorting mail next to me. He's like, yeah. He's like, Dimitri was like, yeah. He's drinking, but I've been there. He was like, I've been there before, so I will not talk to him about it. He's going to. He's going to. And I was like, that's what he said. He's like, yeah. He's like, he's going through something, so I'm not going to complicate his matters more by bringing it up into official report.
That's a good man. That's an ally.
Guy, yeah, but I want to being fired anyway. But he was a good guy. I was like, yeah, well, he's Russian too, so he knows what the fuck is going on.
That guy just paints the picture so well because you wake up, you're like, I'm not doing it. It's like, I think I have one of those cold beers over there. It's like, one's not enough. He's like, I'll have one more. And then 15 beers later.
And when he comes, you have that moment where you come to Jesus moment. And you're talking to yourself like, now you ain't gonna ever do that again, right? You're gonna take some time off. We've all been there. It's like, hey man, listen, I'm taking a week off, for sure. I gotta take a week off. Next day, goddamn, hanging out with my friend. We got some, good stuff going on. Like, hey, you want one? Just have one.
He's like, and then it's off to the rodeo.
Because here's the thing, Here's the thing. I respect the fuck out of anybody that can only have, they can sip on a beer all night or two and they're good. That ain't me, dog. That ain't I gotta fucking if we're drinking, we drink it tonight.
I'm gonna start saying that, dude, because we do that too. Like, hey man, we're gonna get started filming real quick. We're gonna be in and out. It's gonna be done. We're gonna get stuff done, and we're not gonna upset anyone. And then also, then like 3 hours later, it's 3 a.m. It's like we're off to the rodeo.
Well, to be fair, we did stick to our guns on the intro though. We did do that. We did get the intro done. Thank God.
We did. All right, here we go.
Gurney.
This is another drinking one. Where they think you're about to pass out from day drinking, but you get your second win.
Yeah.
Leaving on a Gurney. Leaving on a Gurney. The Nature Boy.
Yeah,
Ric
yeah.
Flair. 13th time.
Just taking a little cat nap.
Gurney. Leaving on a Gurney.
The way he pops up, dude. That's how it happens. I'm ready to go.
Dude, there's no doubt, like you pass out, and then you're like, "Hey man," and then you're like, "I'm done." Like we've had, remember back in the day we had Halloween parties. I go upstairs, like I passed out, I'm like I'm done for the night, and they're like, "Hey man, just drink this beer." I get that fucking felt like goddamn shit. It was like lightning injected into your veins. You're like fucking ready to go. It only lasts. Listen, that second wind only lasts for about an hour. Like ride that fucking wave for as long as you can.
Dude, just the other night, Kate's brother's in town from the Marines, and we were all hanging out. And then I was like, I'm going to bed. And I got up and I went in the kitchen. They were still talking in the living room, and I was like eating some old chicken wings from the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I was just eating them. But then I was like, you just gotta sound like you're having a pretty good time. I think I'll have a cold beer. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I popped one open. I sat there with them, and they're like, "Are you actually drinking right?" I was like, "Yeah." And I finished that one beer, and I went, "All right, we're going back to bed." Just woke up in the middle of the night, drank a beer, and then went back to sleep.
Yeah, I've never done. I can't just have one and go back to sleep. I now like we're ready to keg it out. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
I was still going from before.
Well, I know, but I mean, my subconscious, I guess, would just be like, "No, you ready?" What was it? Yeah, there's something. I feel like Joe Pesci from The Super. You know that scene when they invite him after he becomes a decent guy in The Super with Joe Pesci. They invite him down to the house party, and he's like, "No, I'm not. Yeah, you all just go." And he's like sitting in his apartment, and he hears the music, and he starts tapping his feet, and then he shows up at their door, and he's like, "Ah." That's how I am, dude. Like I'll be like, "No, I'm not gonna go. It's fine, man. Don't worry about it." But then I'll hear it and like, "Hey, you sure you're not coming?" I'm like, "No, I'm really good, man. I'm not even interested." And then I'm just gonna show up. And we're
that FOMO, grab your ass. Wife, there's no way you can bring all that inside on one trip.
No, I'm the same way. It's true. I feel like a badass when I do it.
Oh,
woo! Yeah, dude. It's
there's
always
no
nice
greater
to
joy
get
in
your
you.
wife. You're like, "Oh, you're so strong." I'm like, I know.
Do you end up with those you end up with like actual like serrations in your arms from all the fucking bags?
Yes, dude. I've literally felt like my pinky was like serrated from my fucking hand before. Like it was like bent all the way down here, and it fucking hurt. And I was like, it was no problem. That's weird.
It reminds me of Dude, Where's My Car? Where they're like, no band left behind. They go back to get the bottle cap, and then the bags rip open.
Hey.
All right, POV. Your dog is misbehaving, ignoring you, and making you look like a fool in public.
This just happened to me.
Look at me.
Let's
Look
see
at
your
me.
talent.
No, hey. No, you need to look at me.
I don't have to do.
Hey, look at me.
Let's
Look
see
at
your
me.
talent.
No, hey. No, you need to look at me.
Just across the fucking stage.
That literally happened this morning. I took Buster out, and again, Buster's only been leashed. Like he's 5 years old, but we've never been in an apartment complex with him ever, and he's been used to having fenced-in yards all his life where he can just run out without a leash or whatever. So we've had to leash train him, and he's only been leash trained for a month. But dude, this fucking dog is goddamn stubborn as shit, dude. He was just like that this morning. I was trying to get him to walk with me. He was like that. He pulled his fucking. I was like, "Come on!" And then I didn't want to look like I was abusing my dog, and I was like, "Come on, it's okay, buddy. Come on." He was like, and I was like, "Get the fuck over here!" And then he didn't move, and I was like, but people had their window open because it was a nice morning, so I couldn't yell. Like, I couldn't beat my dog in front of him, obviously.
Well, you've seen how my fucking dogs behave, so there's me showing a new person my nerd cave.
That's where you just got into cool guy zone.
Guess where you just got into?
I feel like
Cool Guy Zone.
I feel like you're. I feel like you're personally insulting me though with my situation here.
No. The setup actually looks exactly like the setup I had in my old house, but dude, I just like the little sign that comes up and it says "Cool Guy Zone." Keep out.
You know what's weird is I know what it's funny. I whatever room that is, that's fucking dope as hell. That room is badass, dude.
And those are cheap shelving too. That's like Big Lots shelving.
Well, no, yeah, but the poster, the poster selection and spacing, not to mention the collectibles on the wall or on the shelves, and then you got the comic book boxes on the right side, sexy as fuck.
Someone said those vacuum limes on that carpet though, fire. You can see the fucking.
Dude, I always look at that. You know, like when you walk into like an apartment or a house and you see those vacuum men, I was like, these motherfuckers are clean. The shit was clean, and I like that. Like, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like if I got to take a duty on their toilet, they clean their shit.
Yeah, there's nothing better than fucking fresh goddamn lines. This is what happens to your body without drinking alcohol for 1 month. It's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I have no fucking idea.
That guy right there, that's what you call a man. What you just saw right there. That's a man.
The comments are awful because people are just taking it way too seriously.
Oh my God.
But you said you weren't drinking this weekend.
We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false.
Yeah,
it never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction.
Yeah.
It's an urban legend. It never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up.
I love, dude, Jonathan Frakes on this show. I can't remember the name of the show. The show is awesome. Believe it or not, Fact or Fiction. Jonathan Frakes, dude, because I always knew him as Will Riker. It was pinnacle, great fucking TV at the time. Because back in the day, like this was before Netflix or any of that shit, really, streaming services. So you, as a kid, you would watch stuff like this. This is what I get. I want to get spooky tonight. There was no
Beyond Belief. Fact or Fiction's the name of the show, right?
Beyond Belief, yes.
Yeah.
You had to watch stuff like this. There was no YouTube. There was no Netflix streaming. So if you want to watch spooky, you had to watch this. And Jonathan, dude, Jonathan Frakes. Look at his face, dude. You fucking trust that guy. That guy.
Yeah, dude.
That guy was great. And you're right, though. Exactly what he said is 100% about. I'm not drinking this weekend. I've been there multiple times.
Someone said Mike to Katie before every stream. It's like, I just like what he says. It was like a writer made that one. He's like, it's an urban legend. It never happened.
Well, I always got pissed when he did that though. When he was like, a writer made that. I was like, bitch, why are you putting it in there then?
This is fitting for our stream tonight. When you finally got to McDonald's before they stopped serving breakfast. Actually, I made this one. I didn't realize it when it pulled up because I'm getting deeper in the thing, but I actually created this myself. But when you finally get to McDonald's before they stop serving breakfast.
I got you! I got you!
That's the fucking worst feeling ever, dude. When you wake up and you're hungover and you need fast food and you realize it's like, I did. I made it like literally 153 weeks ago, it says. So that's fine. If you don't think it's funny, I made it.
I was like, you should have had it. Like, you should have let it go until Batman starts walking out of the wreckage, and it could be a McDonald worker walking over to tell you that breakfast is over.
Well, to fucking do that, because when you wake up in that state, you're like, I want a specific breakfast, But then you're like, my options are a goddamn cheeseburger. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I swear to God, like sometimes I've been drunk as fuck, and if 11 o'clock in the morning and McDonald's is serving Big Macs, that's fine. I just need something fat and greasy to put in my fucking mouth.
I love a Whopper for breakfast. You're gonna like this one. When it's my wife's time of the month, but someone has to make dinner and do dishes.
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed? You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
That's good, dude. That's good. Yeah.
When you wake up.
Dude, this is fucking gnarly. I've been watching this guy for the beer chugs or whatever on the Patreon streams for inspiration, because all he does is he goes to like college events and shit like that, and he sets up a table and it says $100 to your $20 that I can out chug you. So these
Well,
people
100%. Yeah, he'll win every day. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just crushes them. But this is a different video, and it's when
this
when
motherfucker
you wake
looks
up
like he looks like Snow from Informer. Don't go up
he
against
does. He does.
Informer. I'm gonna drink this shit quicker than you. I like your bum bum down.
This is a long form because there's 2 parts to it. But it says when
Mm-hmm.
you wake up on Sunday and your girlfriend has laid you out a fall outfit for a fall photo shoot at a fucking pumpkin patch.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Up Sunday and your GF has laid you out a fall outfit for a fall photo shoot at a fucking pumpkin patch.
Listen to the music.
It's perfect. The music's perfect.
Is that wine?
That's champagne.
Oh god damn.
This
Oh,
shit's crazy, dude. He puts just a dab of orange juice to make it more muscle.
It's healthy. That way it's healthy. Oh my god, dude.
I'm gonna mute it because the music's gonna demonetize us.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And that's at the start.
Is that? Oh my god, dude! That dude literally just downed a whole bottle of champagne. Oh my
Later
god!
that day, he puts a shot in that dark ass beer. Look at this
that
thing.
Oh my god! Not one drop.
That's crazy, dude.
He was like, "Yes, sir, I'm fucked."
And honestly, the wife that is same dude.
Well, you know how
Same
that got.
dude.
You know why he was blinking for? Like he was on the verge of passing out. Like he was.
Dude,
He was trying to like
that's
get
damage.
himself out.
His meter bar immediately went started fucking.
His
flashing.
health bar went like this.
Yeah. Same dude, by the way, and this is a skit. This is not real, but these are monsters mixed with Guinnesses. That green shit is monster.
That's not.
And
He's
the-
not. Well, you. This isn't real.
No, it's real. But like he does a skit. What he says
Oh,
here is
so
fake.
but he's actually doing this.
Yeah, he's actually doing it. Watch this shit.
I want to turn that down.
Yeah, look at this.
God damn, dude. Like right there, his liver just like tapped out. And not just
Watch what this guy says.
Dude, this is my Britney broke up. Fuck you, dude.
He already went to angry drunk by the fourth.
And then he shotguns one.
Jesus Christ.
That's death. That guy, if you guys didn't hear it, the dude goes, he's like, dude, this is why Britney broke up with her. He goes, fuck you, dude.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, wild shit. Wild shit. Same dude. This is okay. I think I'm reaching the end of I forgot about this guy. This is so fucking good. Watch this dude. Everybody's lifted. He's in the middle of the gym. And he's got this little bendy stick. Watch this shit.
I swear I would do that. What's up, y'all?
He goes straight to the push-up. Oh. All right, one more. He's acting like he's had a hard, long day at work.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want anything to do with you. Just make sure my salsa steak is made.
It's so angry.
What's up, Daddy? Get in here. Make this shit for me.
I'm tired of these fucking swing gates, dude. Oh, God.
That was good times. We like that. That was fun.
Good times. My
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out and watching that shit. What's this?
Oh, you're gonna ruin your toys.
I'm going to jail.
Dude, what if you did that and right then like some cop sirens went off?
I don't know, dude. Like literally the only thing is like, yeah, I don't want my action figures to get sticky. That really was a big problem because I don't want to damage the paint.
Oh God, yeah, that made me laugh. But and let me see, make sure you guys, we don't have any other chit chats from you fine fuckerinos on here. And we do. Ivan Pagan Jr. says, "Sup guys? Sorry I'm late. There was a long line to purchase that Astroglide y'all asked for. I'd like it if you stayed out of my personal affairs, Ivan. I'm prepping for our night with Donna Summers on Vinyl and a 12-pack of Sutter Home. Hope y'all are still in."
I don't know when did my invitation even come into question. Of course I'm there.
Dude, ironically, Sutter Home is one of the first alcohols Jay and I ever drank together. And we had someone buy us some Sutter's Home wine. They're basically wine coolers for like $3.99, and they're very low alcohol content. But we scored some, and we had school the next day, and I stayed the night at Jay's house, and we stayed up all night drinking the Sutter Homes and never, ever got drunk and still had to go to school on no sleep the next day. It was awful.
Yeah, dude, I swear to God, I think the worst I've ever felt like drinking, well, other than the night that I was up at your sister's farm and like I was drinking Mad Dog and that goddamn horrific combination of Jägermeister and Mad Dog was when I drank. I think all I drank was like, it wasn't a night after that. It was like fucking Boone's Farm, dude. I drank Boone's Farm, and it was like, and I was like 2 or 3 bottles because Boone's Farm, you got to drink 2 or 3 bottles to even fill it. And like, I've never had the most fucking Starburst Skittles like ass like shit in my life, but still not felt like. But I was like in that in between drunk where you're like,
you did that night at her house was Mad Dog 2020, and that's what messed you. That's what got you.
No, I started with Mad Dog. No, yeah, that would fuck me up. Well, yeah, because I didn't bring beer. And they were like, "Oh, we're not going to drink this anyway. Drink this." And I drank it. It was good. Like it had a good fruity flavor. It was like a Skittles thing. So I drank it. And then Mad Dog was gone. And they're like, "Drink this as well." And they put Jägermeister in front of me. I'd never seen this shit in my life. It was like a green bottle. I'm like, "Oh, it looks interesting." And I started drinking it. But the problem, I knew in my head there was an issue because it had no taste to it. I'm like,
that's where it gets
I'm
you.
dying.
That's where it gets you. And we like getting you guys to hang out with us. And we love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you next Tuesday live once again at 8 p.m. But plenty of videos to come now and betwixt. Take care of your buttholes. Take care of your pets. Take care of your wives, your husbands. Take care of your anything you want to add here? Take care of your action figures.
Just have a good life, man. Have a good life, and make sure you temper yourself when you're drinking apple juices.
Yes, and do not vape around your action figures because they'll get sticky. And then it's a learning stream.
I'm worried right now, but it's gonna be fun.
You know, you're a pioneer, is what you are. And I love you, and I love all of you guys. And we'll see you next week. Good luck. Thanks for hanging.